Patrick Show.
Dan Patrick.
If Caleb Williams were to force his way out of Chicago, it would be a great idea or an absolute disaster.
Well, you got to factor in if he's successful, because John Elway was successful and Eli Manning, they're Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and they forced their way out of situations they didn't want to go to.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, from Learfield, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer. Pioneer combines cutting-edge research with one of the largest local testing programs in the industry to help farmers succeed. Pioneer, what's next happens here. Also brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with a new Hy-Vee Perks membership. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, just minutes south of Iowa City. By University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Iowa Lottery, be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. And by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Now, welcome to Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Good Thursday evening. Welcome back into Kansas City and the T-Mobile Center as we get ready for session number 2 of the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Nelly, I'm sorry, that's twice that I start as I'm talking, so I don't give you the good intro. I'll try to do better tomorrow. You want me to do it again right now for you? Matt Nelson up here switching cards around and getting the audio clips to go with the...
I think we should just put Matt on air,
Yeah.
and then let him do his own intro.
There you go.
That's an idea right there. I think we should just get Matt on air and then let him do his own intro. Matt, give him a headset. We'll have Matt. We'll have Nelly welcome us in. We'll have Nelly welcome us into the.
He's got to get back downstairs to get camera rolling.
I think I saw his face turn red. I really do. It was starting to turn red as he was running out the door.
Oh, I love it. I love our crew. Our crew is awesome. Well, we come into tonight's session. We will have the center formats with championship bracket matchups. The outer formats will be consolation bracket matchups. We have 8 matches per weight class that will be going on. 6 Hawkeyes still in the top side, 3 Hawkeyes in the backside. At the end of the first session, the Hawkeyes sit in 9th place in the team standings with 10.5 points. Penn State is first with 15.5, Nebraska 14, Michigan 13.5, Iowa State 13, Ohio State 12.5, Virginia Tech 11.5, Cornell and North Carolina State at 11. Okie State rounds out the top 10 with 10 points. And the Hawkeyes had 4.5 bonus points. Penn State, not surprisingly, the leaders, they had 5 of their 8 victories by Tech fall. They have 7.5 bonus points. Nebraska has 6, Michigan 5.5, Iowa State was 7 bonus points. And I was talking with Rex Holt, the Oklahoma State radio guy, and he was saying how their team just doesn't get bonus points. Them and Iowa State were about even in terms of matches won at the Big 12 championships. Iowa State just had 15 more bonus points, and that was the difference. So they're not play points. They go a long ways and make a big difference. And hopefully the Hawkeyes can add to it, but definitely gets a lot harder as you move into the next rounds of the tournament. So
bonus points for Iowa State were enormous that round.
Yeah, they had
enormous.
2 pins.
Feldkamp and Bastida got falls.
Yep.
And then Carr got, I think, a tech.
Well, the outer formats, they're going to do the pigtail on the consolation side. So basically, the 32 and 33 wrestled. The losers of that will wrestle whoever lost the number 3 versus number 30 matchup, which was all number 30s. No number 3s lost. And so they will have those go 1 per each weight except for 141. The Northern Illinois wrestler must not have made it here or something because they entered him in, but then they never had a pigtail there at 141. They've just taken that out of the bracket. So I don't know if he wasn't planning on coming and couldn't get down here in time, or what the case was.
Weird.
But
probably couldn't make weight.
that could have been too.
That's my guess.
It would be hard to
was already
maintain your
weighing.
weight for a week and a half.
He was already up weighing about 145 probably. And I'm not even joking. I'm sure that's probably how it was.
So the Hawkeyes on the top side, Drake Ayala will have the number 14 seed Nick Provo of Stanford. Brody Teske will have the number 2 seed Ryan Crookham of Lehigh. Real Woods will have the number 14 seed Jesse Vasquez of Arizona State. Jared Franick will have the number 7 seed Peyton Keller of Ohio. Michael Caliendo has the number 22 seed Noah Mulvaney of Bucknell. And Bradley Hill will have the number 9 seed Nick Feldman of Ohio State. On the backside, Caleb Bracci will take on the number 29 seed Alec Martin of South Dakota State. Patrick Kennedy has the number 5 seed Philip Congliero of Harvard. And the number 7 seed Zach Glazier at 197 will have the number 23 seed Luke Yogg of Ohio State. He defeated him by a score of 8-2 at the Big Ten Championships. So, on the mats right now, underway. Like I said, the middle 4 mats are the championship round. You've got top seed Braden Davis of Penn State against Brett Unger of Cornell. That is on mat 3. That is where Drake Ayala waits on deck, right down here in front of us. Mat number 4, Patrick McKee of Minnesota takes on Richie Figueroa of Arizona State.
Richie Figueroa just took down Patrick McKee.
Mat number 5, Diego Sotelo of Harvard taking on Anthony Noto of Lock Haven. And on mat number 6, Steve-O Poulin of Northern Colorado taking on Matt Ramos of Purdue. On the outer 4 mats, mat 1, Mike Joyce of Brown against Elijah Griffin of Cal Baptist. On mat number 2, Caden Rooks of Indiana against Hunter Leak. That's at 133 pounds. Mat number 7 at 149, Jeffrey Boyd of the Citadel takes on Jude Swisher of Penn. And on mat number 8 at 157, Nick Stampelos of Buffalo taking on Colton Waschelski of Rider. Did see, not surprisingly, but they do officially have Hopkins of Campbell is going to win by injury default at 184. He would be matched up with Brian Soldano of Rutgers, and Soldano actually got carted off like on the stretcher. They were worried it looked like of some sort of a head or neck injury, and so they took a lot of time to make sure they had him secured properly and it's got him off safely. So we send our best wishes out there to Soldano. And as I say that, Patrick McKee just takes injury time.
The guy from Arizona State hit a low single shot on him and kind of went in and caught the knee at the wrong angle, and Patrick McKee just went flailing back and immediately just gave up the takedown and went for injury time. So caught his knee at a kind of a bad, awkward angle, and hopefully it's not too bad and he can continue here being his 6th year senior and grad year. I'd hate to see your career get ended on something like this after, sticking it out a whole entire another year, He's up to his feet, though. He's trailing 6-1, and Arizona State's going to have their choice.
Key hobbling around, seeing if he can get some weight on it, stretch it out a little bit, see how it feels. Matt Ramos, it looks like on mat 6, has a 3-1 lead against Steve-O Poulin. Also 3-1 is the lead on mat number 5 for Noto of Lock Haven against Diego Sotelo. Sotelo, the number 28 seed, knocked off the 5 seed Yori Volk of Wyoming. McKee is going to give it a go.
He got in on a shot right away, and then now...
Did Figueroa go neutral?
Yeah, he went neutral.
Interesting.
He didn't want to go underneath Patrick McKee. And then he's about ready to get his 3rd takedown on Patrick McKee, too. And McKee was in deep on his own shot. Ramos barely won this morning.
4-3 was his win over McCrone of Ohio State. Figueroa still scrambling with McKee down there. No score for Davis. 30 seconds to go in the first.
Davis looked like he got hurt in that first match. His hand... he's out there wrestling. His hand's not taped up or anything like that. Figueroa of Arizona State did get another takedown on Patrick McKee.
So he leads 9-1 now. Well, let's take a look at our Hawkeye women's wrestling recap, brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, featuring the Draft Day Sports Lounge, where you'll find great food, beverages, and the Top Golf Swing Suite ready to play. Hawkeye women winning the national championship up in Cedar Rapids on March 9th, and they defeated North Central College, had 12 All-Americans, including senior Marlon Deedy, finished her 5th and final collegiate season undefeated at 13-0. She ended her career 29-12 against ranked opponents, 2 national championships, and a 5-time All-American. She picked up 5 tech falls, 3 wins via as an Iowa Hawkeye. So congratulations to the Hawkeye women and senior Marlon Deedy for a fantastic finish to her career. Drake Ayala is on deck on mat number 3. We are going to try to stay ahead of the game as best we can. Take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more from the T-Mobile Center and the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop. And count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare information guide absolutely free. Call 800-919-3200. That's 800-919-3200. 800-919-3200.
Are you over 30 and putting off life insurance? It's time to get a quick quote from Ethos. A better, easier way to get term life insurance. All online with no medical exam. Answer a few health questions and you could be approved for up to $2 million. Isn't it worth 10 minutes to help protect your family's financial security? Ethos. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back to the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships, downtown Kansas City. Working through 4 mats of consolation and 4 mats of championship second round here.
Braden Davis of Penn State lead 1-0. I believe that's in the second period.
Just started the third.
Just started third. So
He's
he got an
taking on-
escape in the second period.
He got an escape, and now Unger of Cornell chooses down to begin the third. Over there, Patrick McKee, 49 seconds left in the second, trailing 9-1. Looks like he's getting a little more confident on that knee. Curious what he's going to do in the third period because Figueroa chose neutral. So there's a second stall call on Figueroa and a point for McKee. That makes it 9-2 now.
Figueroa has 1:23 riding time, too.
Down there on mat number 1, Elijah Griffin, who Drake Ayala beat in the opening round. His opponent taking injury time down there.
Davis about ready to get riding time, and he has it now. Penn State's 25-pounder. McKee just got taken down again about.
And we got blood time down there on 1.
I think the key just chose top position.
Yeah. Noto 1. He will have Ramos, I believe. Waiting for track to get updated to see if there's any results. Caleb Smith of Nebraska taking on the 2-seed Stanich of Lehigh. Smith, the number 15 seed. Davis gives up
gets
the
out, but he's
escape,
got riding time.
So Davis is going to win 2-1. McKee has erased the riding time. Going to get a locked hands call, though. That's going to bring out Drake Ayala on mat number 3. This Provo, runner-up at the Big 12s this year, losing to Figueroa of Arizona State. Does have a win 8-1 over Ramos at the Cliff Keens back in December.
Really?
Kind of an up and down year for him, though, like a lot of people at this weight class. Down here on mat number 3, Ayala and Provo. Both guys drop to a knee right away. A little slide by, go behind, takedown for Drake.
Drake just immediately releases him. As Provo come up to his feet. I like that, though. That's a lot. That's a great start for Drake Ayala.
Tried doing it again. Now Provo shot from a long ways away. Drake tries to repenetrate. It's caught in a front headlock. Works his way up out of that. He just got taken down again, so it looks like he is going to drop to the backside. Ayala. 45 seconds gone by. Leads 3-1. Coming across, working for those collar ties. Provo trying to grab Drake's left hand. Drake not giving it to him. He tries that slide by again and gets around behind for another 3.
That's what we like to see. Another first period takedown by Drake Ayala.
Kyson Tarakina coming out over here on mat number 7. He's taking on Ethan Bergnick of Army. That could be a good matchup. Ayala and Provo go out of bounds. 1:36 to go in the first. Down here on mat number 5, that's Barnett of Wisconsin against Camacho of NC State. Barnett leads 3-0.
Drake still up 6-1. 30 seconds built towards his ride time.
Intentionally releases him again, so that make it 6-2. Minute 15 to go. Provo out of Connecticut originally. Found his way out west to Stanford.
Barnett of Wisconsin, he's leading Camacho right now, 3-0.
Drake, another sweep attempt, almost got to that leg, and then goes back to that slide by number 3.
He's eating him up on those.
9-2 with 51 seconds to go, first period. Get reset from the center. Should have gone through. I was going to count how many falls we had in the first session. Drake intentionally releases Provo again, 9-3 with 30 seconds left in the first.
I wasn't looking at falls, but I was looking at just semi-close matches, and there was a lot of like 3-1s, 5-2s type matches. And those are close because you got to remember 3 points for a takedown.
Right. 10 seconds left. Drake. Not going to be able to pull the trigger again, it doesn't look like. But he will have a 9-3 lead going into the second period.
That's awesome. 9-3 lead. That is huge. Who chose neutral there? We did?
I thought.
Well, I guarantee
it looked like
Provo
red.
didn't.
Yeah. And you would have thought that Provo would have gone underneath. Drake 2-on-1, trying to find head position, then drops in, hits a shot, head to the inside the other way, switches off head to the outside, and drives through for another three.
We're going to be doing some jumping jacks at least here, Steven, hopefully.
Might be doing some foot fires. Barnett and Camacho 3-1 as they go to the third period. Mat number 4, you've got Spratley of Oklahoma State and Flynn of Virginia Tech. No score in that one. Provo to his feet. What? Okay, Provo got to his feet. Drake was trying to stay behind him, and they called Drake for stalling for pushing him out of bounds.
Unbelievable. Tay Brands isn't very happy about it either.
Unreal.
The rules are so dumb. Excuse my four-letter word language there, but they are. They're just it just doesn't even make sense, these rules.
Another escape for Provo makes it 12-4. Drake has a minute and a half of riding time. And goes back, almost gets an ankle pick. Reshot there by Provo, but Drake clears his legs. Barnett gets another takedown and looking for near falls over there. Mat number 3, Drake, another sweep attempt. I think this is what Terry's talking about is, who's been controlling the action on their feet? Another slide by. This time, though, Provo drops in to Drake's leg. Drake trying to hip into him.
There you go.
Gets
Nice
him flattened
job.
out.
Good job hipping in right there.
10 seconds left. See if he can try to finish this for one more this period. Steps over, hooks the ankle, trying to break that grip, and gets the 3 with 1 second on the clock. Makes it 15-4 in favor of Ayala. Yeah, Provo, I think, deferred, so it was Ayala's choice. And Provo's going to take top against Drake. Drake leads 15-4. He's got a minute 34 of riding time. Drake exploding up to his feet. Trying to get that hand control. Does, and gets the escape. 16-4. And drops in on a shot. Lost the leg. Gets right back in on it. Trying to get to the other one. And does for the 3. And the 19-4 technical fall.
Wow, Drake Ayala is on fire tonight.
Woo! Ayala moves on to the quarterfinals tomorrow morning. And he will take on the winner of mat number 4, which is Spratley and Flynn. Right now, Spratley leading that one by a score of 3-0. Let's see, that's a 30-second foot fire for us.
Yep, we got fires. That's the second one of the day. Thanks to Real Woods and now Drake Ayala.
I was talking with Moody and Leaf Schroeder. We're over at the hotel, and we were talking a little bit with them and telling them some of the stuff that we were doing. And they both kind of raised their eyebrows when I said we get later rounds, we do a 60-second foot fire. They're like, ooh, that's a good one. And said if wrestling guys are saying that's a good one, I'm feeling good if I can make it through.
60-second foot fire. If you're actually doing a foot fire for 60 seconds, that's a long time. Barnett just won, too. That's big for Wisconsin right there.
Takedown over there.
What's the crowd all cheering about?
Smith of Nebraska knocks off the number 2 seed Stanich.
That's not a surprise. So now you're going to see Smith of Nebraska taking on Barnett of Wisconsin.
The 15 against the 10. Well, let's step out and take a timeout. We will be back with more from Kansas City and the T-Mobile Center, the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You are listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Monica from Monica's. Randy trusted Chef Sal and I for decades. Over the years, we learned from his work ethic, generosity, and courage. We made a strong team because he was a great coach. We are honored to carry on his legacy and will not change the Monica's playbook. Italian specialties and American favorites made from authentic ingredients, prepared and served by a caring staff. Like athletes, we will never forget our great coach. Thank you for your continued support. And of course, go Hawks.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. For a successful stint in the great outdoors, pack accordingly. Place heavy essentials near your spine for stability in rough terrain, with light items near the bottom. Now, you may be wondering, where does the Bush Light go? In your stomach. Bush. Head for the mountains.
Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch. Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Jordan Sekefetz here for my dad, Brian, and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire, at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
It's time for a great night out in Coralville. This is Mayor Megan Foster inviting you to join us Saturday, April 20th for the Fourth Fest Basket Auction at Brown Deer Golf Club. Starting at 4:30, view baskets filled with gift certificates, treats, unique specialty items, and more. Stay for the bidding at 5:30 and take home your favorite gift basket. All proceeds go to Fourth Fest, Coralville's spectacular summer family event. Let's make it bigger and better than ever at the basket auction on April 20th. Check coralville.org for details.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back to the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championship. Grace on Ironside looking down on championship second round and consolation first round action. Kyson Tarakina of Iowa State just winning his wrestleback.
Wow, what a win for Nebraska Smith over the number 2 seed Stanich of Lehigh, and that's going to put Barnett of Wisconsin, who just got he's the 10 seed, just beat the 8 seed Camacho of North Carolina State. So that puts Barnett and Smith up against each other tomorrow morning in the quarterfinals. That's why you wrestle them in this tournament, Steven.
That's right.
You don't know what the heck is going to happen.
There's a lot of guys seated in the 20s that are winning those opening round matchups. Over there on mat number 4, Spratley of Oklahoma State, a 3-1 lead in the second period. Plus he has almost 2 minutes of riding time. Logan of Lehigh, Hamilton of Virginia on mat 1. Rowan of Michigan State, Peterson of Rutgers on mat 2. Sertine of Missouri and McCrone of Ohio State on 7. Kaler of Oregon State, Volk of Wyoming on mat 8.
I was looking too ahead. McKee of Minnesota, who lost. If DeAgostino wins this wrestleback tonight, he'll be taking on McKee tomorrow morning. So one of those two will be out, I think.
No, DeAgostino is going to have Unger. It would be
that is a lower one.
The second match tomorrow. If McKee wins and DeAgostino wins.
Yeah, the second match tomorrow morning, we'd see each other. So one of those two isn't going to make it into the order stand for sure. Between McKee and DeAgostino, 2 sixth-year seniors out of the Big Ten. It's just so much easier to stay on the winning side, Steven.
Yes, it is.
So much easier.
Every time you lose, you add an extra matchup. Let's see. Trying to see when Brody Teskey is in the hole on mat number 4. And that is where Spratley leads 4-1 with riding time.
Ragusan of Michigan out to a commanding lead right now, 10-1. Dayton Fix just got a takedown. He goes up 3-0 against Bozakis of Ohio State. Oh, no. Ragusan was up 10-1, and it just got put to his back, but was able to roll off. Mat 8.
That's Volk and Kaler.
1-0 Volk of Wyoming.
That win by Drake Ayala bumps the Hawkeyes up into 4th place now, 3.5 points behind Penn State. Still just a point plus any bonus for this round. Tomorrow is when you start to get the placement points, winning in the quarterfinals and then the semifinals tomorrow night. 10-2 third period lead for Ragusan. Down here on mat number 5. Ragusan, the 5 seed, taking on the 21 seed Oakley of Appalachian State. We're there on mat number 6. That's Phipps of Bucknell and Shaver of Rutgers. Shaver coming in as the 4 seed, and Phipps is the 13 seed. Virginia wins one of the wrestlebacks, it sounds like. Fix leads 3-0 with 1:21 of riding time going into the second period for Oklahoma State. 4-1, it looks like Spratley is going to win. And that was one in the dual meet between Drake and Spratley that it was 1-1 going to sudden victory, and Drake was able to put him to his back for a 7-point move. McCrone getting near falls down there against Sertine. That's in the second period. Just a leg Turk crossface. Dayton Fix trying to get a reversal down there.
Spratley did win.
So Ayala and Spratley tomorrow morning.
He got to his legs a couple of times, just couldn't take him down until overtime, and then he was able to make it happen. But again, he started out so slow.
Yep.
Quicker starts, which like what he just did tonight. You know, when you start quick, you tend to continue to keep wrestling like that. It just becomes like a habit at the beginning. If you start it like that in the beginning of the match, you'll do it in the middle and the end, most times. But if you start really slow, that also becomes a habit, a bad one.
Mat number 4, the 8 seed Evan Frost of Iowa State taking on the 24 seed Klebov of Arizona State. Looks like Ragusan did hang on to get the win over there. Oakley will drop down.
Yeah, Ragusan got a major.
That's big for Michigan. Hamilton at 165 is where that one was. And the wrestlebacks.
Vito is up on mat 5.
Vito taking on the 22 seed, Dominic Zacconi of Campbell. I was looking, this Crookham of Lehigh actually beat Vito twice this year. Beat him 8-4 in the Journeyman early in the year, and then beat him 10-6 at the EIWAs.
And that's who Teskey has.
Yep.
You got to be pretty dang tough if you beat a world champ and a national champ 2 times in a row in the same year.
There, Bouzakis gets out from underneath Fix to start the third period, so Fix leads that one 4-1. That's on mat 3. Mat 4, Frost, no score for Iowa State. Mat 5 just getting underway is Vito and Zacconi. And mat number 6, Shaver of Rutgers and Phipps of Bucknell.
Look at this. He's got Dayton Fix in a cradle. Oh, Fix broke it. Had him in a cradle. Ties it up 4-4. Ryan time's not a factor in the third period.
Tom Ryan telling Bouzakis, let him go and then wrestle from your feet again.
See if he's got anything left in the tank, anything he can work on. Fix. Fix is just so stinking tough. Good scramble wrestler. Shaver one.
Yep. So that'll be a rematch of the Big Ten Finals in the quarters tomorrow morning. I don't know if Fix has been hit with a stall call or not. And there's Bouzakis, drops in on a low single. 25 seconds left. Fix circles back in a little bit. Bouzakis comes back across, 15 seconds left. And see, that's the ref hasn't even thought about a stall call there.
The fans have.
Fix is going to hang on to win that one. Well, Brody Teskey on deck on mat number 4 where Frost is wrestling. Let's take another timeout. We'll be back with more from the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
2 for $222. 2 for $222. Drive home 2 Carousel pre-owned vehicles for just $222 per month. For the first time ever, get a Carousel pre-owned vehicle for just $111 per month. With a payment like that, why not get 2 for $222? Stuck in a loan or lease? Come see Mr. Vice the Trade Man and get up to $3,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value for your old ride. Worried about your credit? Forget it. Carousel Pre-Owned has guaranteed credit approval. 2 rides, $222 per month. And if you think you owe too much on your trade, Mr. Vice will give you $3,000 guaranteed minimum for your trade. So you can drive home in a new ride for $111 per month. Or get 2 for $222. But only at Carousel Pre-Owned on Stevens Drive, next to Hy-Vee on Waterfront, or 24/7 at bestdealiowa.com. That's bestdealiowa.com. Offer with approved credit, plus tax tag and $69 documentation. Credit may affect outpay. 3,300 down. 78 months, 6.9%. Example 2019 versus stock P12036.
Just like the legends out there on the court, the John Deere lineup from P&K is a true powerhouse. Our mowers, tractors, and gators school the competition. For over a century, the iconic green and yellow equipment has been a backbone of reliability. When you need a team you can trust, you can run up the score with John Deere and P&K Midwest. Discover the legacy that never quits at pkmidwest.com. Play on.
Is your vehicle worn out from Whoa Winter? Sprint into Dodge Street Tire today and get a free vehicle inspection from my dad, Brian Sekafetz. For over 30 good years, they've been your family-friendly, dependable, and honest neighborhood auto repair shop, willing to hurdle any obstacle. That's why their loyal customers have once again voted Dodge Street Tire as best in the area. Race into Dodge Street Tire and Auto at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. For a successful stint in the great outdoors, pack accordingly. Place heavy essentials near your spine for stability in rough terrain, with light items near the bottom. Now, you may be wondering, where does the Bush Light go? In your stomach. Bush. Head for the mountains.
Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch, Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Save big money now at Menards. Menards has the best in-stock selection of AC2 pressure-treated decking and lumber. AC2 pressure-treated thick decking is 15% thicker than standard 1-inch decking, providing a stronger, more durable deck surface. Plus, get free estimates fast in-store or online with our deck design programs. And conveniently pick up your materials in our drive-through lumber yard. Head into Menards and get started on your deck project today.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey Iowans, Luka Garza here. For me to get to the NBA, I've worked on my speed, precision, and my shot. For you to get to the NBA, all you need is the Iowa Lottery. First, play bonus multiplier scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Then, enter non-winning tickets for your chance to win a VIP suite experience with the Minnesota Timberwolves, including food, hotel, and $1,000 cash. Plus, center court seats to see the Iowa Wolves. Enter today and see rules at ialottery.com/VIP.
Hey Hawkeye fans, this is Monica from Monica's. Randy always told Chef Sal and me that family comes first. So I'm here with my son to invite you to stop by before or after your favorite university event. We are proud of our Hawkeye coworkers, including Sal's daughter, Miss Sarah, and hope you know that if you are headed to Carver or Hampshire, our awesome food, full bar, and Monica's family await. We hope to see you soon. And what do you say, Meyer?
Go Hawks!
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Grace and Mark Ironside with second round action going on. Evan Frost of Iowa State over there. Almost gets cradled, but scrambles through it. That's a 1-1 score with 25 seconds left. Frost, the 8 seed, taking on the 24 seed Klebov of Arizona State.
Vito Arujá down here, he's up 7-1. That's in the second period.
Frost gets a takedown with 8 seconds left to win that one. He'll get a rematch with Fix of Okie State. And that's going to bring Brody Teske out. Brody taking on the number 2 seed Ryan Crookham of Lehigh.
All right, Teske.
Just saw one number 2 seed get knocked off. Let's make it 2 of them. All season long, Pioneer brings us our talk with Hawkeye coach Tom Brands. Pioneer brand corn hybrids deliver proven performance bag after bag. Contact your local Pioneer sales rep to learn how you can get the most out of your acres.
But this Oreen and Van D match has been fun to watch down here. 0-0 right now, but man, have they had a lot of scrambles.
Real Woods in the hole on mat number 5. That's going to be a head-to-head between Michigan and Nebraska. Brock Hardy and Sergio Limley. Challenge down there on that Van D Oreen match. Outer matches, Braxton Brown of Maryland leading 3-0 over Dyson Dunham. Tanner Jordan of South Dakota State leads Blake West of Northern Illinois 7-1. Braden Palmer of Chattanooga, looks like he just won that one. And DeAugustino of Michigan, a 7-1 lead over Klinsky of Ryder. And that is in the third period. DeAugustino has riding time now as well. Championship matches at 133. Bailey of Little Rock, a 3-1 lead over Yarborough of Virginia. Lorene and Van D in a challenge right now, but that one is scoreless. And Vito leads Zacconi 7-1. Now make that 10-1. So Vita's going to get a major decision. Quick takedown as I was looking down at my notes. Brody Teske behind 3-1 as he gets a fast escape. I didn't see what happened, but Brody trails. There's another shot from a ways away, non-tie, and another quick takedown for Crookham.
Well, he starts slow sometimes. Let's see how Crookham's conditioning is.
Teske gets a leg, got the escape, and then he gets in on a shot. He's down 6-2, trying to limp arm out. Elevates it high, trips him down.
There you go.
Couldn't hang on to the ankle, though. Crookham doing the splits on the edge. Brody trying to reach across, seeing if he can stand up and pull this back in. Not going to be able to. Limley and Hardy getting underway down here on mat number 5. Crookham has some tape, came undone on his fingers, so he peels it off real quick. Back to action. Crookham only a 4-3 win in his opening round matchup against the 31 seed. Brody's got him in a front headlock now. Minute 15 to go here in the first period. Teske down 6-2.
Oh, Van D almost got right there. They went out of bounds. I thought Van D had an escape early and they didn't give it to him. But
Must
still
have been
0-0.
what they challenged.
I thought it was for sure an escape. Hardy and is that Lemley?
Lemley, yep.
3-1 right now in favor of Hardy. All right, Brody Teske, come on, buddy. 50 seconds. A takedown in this period, his first period, would go a long ways if possible.
From a non-tie, Brody keeping his hands down a lot better. That's where Crookham got his first couple of takedowns. Latona Virginia Tech against Colacchio of Penn. It's another good matchup in the first round of the Wrestlebacks.
Which one is it?
What mat are they on? I think they're just coming out. Oh, where are they? Mat number 2, it looks like. Yeah, it's Latona, Virginia Tech, and Colacchio of Penn. Teske down 6-2 at the end of 1. Crookham's choice, he'll start down. Crookham has 20 seconds built towards his riding time. Crookham set, Teske covers.
Come on, Teske. Get some near falls here.
Crookham into a tripod. Brody grabs the ankle, drives him forward, comes around to that claw ride on the right side, trying to bump him forward. Hooking that near ankle. Lorene with the escape. He leads 1-0 against Van D, plus he has riding time. So in essence, that's a 2-0 lead with 40 seconds left. Over here, Crookham to his feet. Teske tries to return him, gets him back to his tripod. Crookham back up to his feet, hand control almost, but Brody drops down on the leg.
Brody's riding tough.
Crookham to his feet again.
Well, Bailey just put Yarborough to his back. So Little Rock's Bailey will advance. Yarborough was the one that beat. Who did he beat earlier?
Nagao.
Yeah, Nagao.
.106 to go, second period. Teske's up to 33 seconds towards riding time.
Andy almost had that takedown.
3 seconds left.
Well, he didn't get it. Oreen is going to win that one 2-0. An escape and a riding time. Nebraska coaches are not happy about that call, not getting that takedown on the end.
Oh, and there Brody gives up the reversal. Hanging on too much, trying to keep that riding time going, and just got himself reversed. Now he's down 8-2. Hardy leads Limley 6-3 in the second period.
Bro's got to get back out here. He's got to get an escape here.
25 seconds left. He's to his feet. Crookham picks him up, puts him back down. Brody stands right back up, right on the edge, trying to get the hand control. Crookham picks him up, throws him down again. Slide out of bounds with 7 seconds left in the second period. Escape here, escape to start the next period, and you're down 4. Mat number 3, Mendez of Ohio State against Powell of Chattanooga. Caution on Crookham starting early there.
Hardy leads 9-4 over Lemley now.
Brody to his feet, 5 seconds left, trying hard to get that escape. And
can't do it.
Cannot.
He did try, though. He was really working hard there.
Down 8-2. He'll start down probably to begin the third.
Iowa State's Ekamendi up on mat number 6, taking on Josh Edmond of Missouri. So they've obviously wrestled each other before. At 3, Mendez. Just about to get a takedown, and he does. Mendez of Ohio State, the number 1 seed, taking on Isaiah Ision Powell, Chattanooga. All right, Brody, 8-3, neutral position. Riding time's not a factor. Let's see what we can do here in this third period.
On the edge, takes a shot, go out of bounds, head back to the center, 1:31 to go. Limley trying to pull Hardy back in, 10-4 in the third period. And on the shot, trying to finish it. Mendez with the takedown leads 3-1. There's Brody working a front headlock.
Trying to
the
get
head
that
into the back of the shoulder.
Trying to get around behind.
Crookham reaching up.
He's got to get his head out of there. He's got to get his head out of there. Keep working there. Keep working. Keep moving. Keep circling. Keep wrestling there, Brody. There you go. Keep moving. Keep moving. Pull him down. Pull him back down. Don't push him out. Pull him back down. Oh.
Drops in on a double leg attempt. Switches off to the single. Comes up over the head. They go out of bounds. Head back to the center. 52 seconds left. Brody down 8-3, so he's got to either get 2 takedowns or he's got to go feet to back.
Yeah, I'm thinking feet to back. Stall warning there against Crookham. Could get another one. Come on, Brody. Can't let him wrestle on the edge like this.
Takes a shot right on the edge, and they say continuous action. Wow.
Running out of time. 35 seconds. Come on. Nice shot by Brody. Can he finish those? Oh, just our takedowns, it just takes so long to finish.
Yeah.
So much clock time. Step over. Pop that off. Hurry up. You got to go. Got to go.
Turns the other way. Gets right back in on the shot. Crookham diving over, just leeching. Brody sat through the back. Crookham hanging on to our ankle, though. Brody seeing if he can stack him up for neutral danger. Not going to have time, and Brody's going to lose 8-3.
Hardy won 10-4.
Crookham and Bailey. Teskey will drop down. And he will have either Brown or Dunham. Brown won that one. So Brown of Maryland.
Kamendi of Iowa State up 6-1 now. 7-1.
Real Woods comes out now on mat number 5. Throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series, Iowa Corn promotes values that are uniquely Iowan. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, we salute all athletes for their hard work and determination, both on and off the field. Just like our athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to learn how corn grows Iowa. Mat number 5, Real Woods, taking on the number 14 seed Jesse Vasquez of Arizona State. These two have never wrestled before either. Vasquez only 11 matches this year. There's Real, gets a slide by, go behind 4-3. Bobby Telford upset that it took the referee a few extra seconds to get that call. Whizzer thrown in by Vasquez. As Real's on that seatbelt. Real still gaining riding time here. On that ankle, trying to elevate it.
Oh, like you said, we're still getting riding time.
Trips him down, looking for a cradle as they go to the mat. Slide out of bounds, head back to the center. Minute 36 to go, first period. Now Vasquez wrestled in the duels against Lock Haven and North Carolina. He actually injury defaulted to Lachlan McNeil in November, and then he didn't wrestle again until February 9th. But he came back and won the Pac-12 championships.
Real's looking tough here today so far. He came out and got another takedown right away. Got a tech in his first match. He looks like a man on a mission so far, and I love it. You know, we were hoping that we'd get here and kind of see the Real that we knew, the real. And because we hadn't seen it yet this year, really, and we know what he's capable of. And I'll tell you what, I've been very impressed so far with his first two matches. Definitely the first one. And the second one here, right away, takedown, and he's been riding tough. Just under a minute to go here in the first period. Is up 3-0. Drake Ayala, if you're just joining us, had a tech fall in his match here tonight, so he's going to move on to the quarterfinals. And then Brody Teske just got beat by the number 2 seed. Mendez
just got a fall.
State down there, got a fall.
.30 seconds left in the first period for Real Woods, leading 3-0. He's minute 50 and counting of riding time. Down there on mat number 8. It's the only bad thing of a guy like Nagao getting knocked off early. He's out to a 12-1 lead in the second period. Stall call on Real Woods from the top position as they stalemate it with 15 seconds left.
Was it him that got a stall call against him early this morning, too, in the top position? I think he might have. One of our guys did. I couldn't believe.
No, that was Drake in just his match tonight.
From top?
From top. Provo was over at the edge, and Drake was trying to stay behind him, and they called him for stalling for pushing him out of bounds.
No, I think there was somebody else. I know that one, but okay. I think there was another one this morning. I think it might have been Real.
Could have been.
From the top position.
Takes a 3-0 lead into the second. Nagao gets the 16-1 tech fall. So tomorrow morning, Nagao will have the 24 seed Klebov. And then could have Buzakis. It'll be an interesting one tomorrow morning. Wood starts down to begin the second period. Up to his feet, out for the escape. On the underhook in, keeping the hands on him as he gets up. Now they're going to stop it for potentially dangerous hands to the face.
Geez, Ryan Jack of North Carolina State's up 13-3 down there.
He's taking on Crook of Virginia Tech, the number 20 seed.
If he wins, he'll be taking on Ekamindia of Iowa State tomorrow morning in the quarters.
Minute 24 to go here, second period. Woods leading 4-0, plus he has riding time of 2:15.
See, Real Woods is working that 2-on-1, but he doesn't have the head on the right side. See, they need to get that head cleared out of there. There you go. Now you're trying to clear out, but then Vasquez was able to square out of that.
45 seconds remains second period. New match on mat number 6, Lachlan McNeil of North Carolina, Josh Coderhant of Navy. Winner of that one has the winner of Real Woods' match, as there's Real in on a shot.
Yeah, he's in
get
deep on
Vasquez
the shot.
Draped up
Coming
over
out
him.
the back door.
Reaching across for that far
coming
ankle.
Up. Oh, there you go. You got this. You got both legs now.
Steps over, but Vasquez still has our leg.
We have to be able to finish this shot, Steven. Oh, my
There
Lord.
he breaks the grip and gets around behind for 3.
Man, it just seems like we make it so much tougher to finish these shots than what we need to. He was in so deep on a double.
7-0 as we go to the third.
And he's got riding time, so he's got 8-0 lead, so he's up by a major decision here so far.
Vasquez going to go neutral.
I like that. We've got a couple takedowns to his none. We'll take another one at least, just for an exclamation point on this major decision, or let's go get a couple more and try and get a tech again. He's trying to go for another one. Didn't get it, but I like the effort.
How about the matchup there on mat number 3? The 26-seed Vombauer against the 23-seed Fungaro. Knocked off the 7 and the 10, respectively.
Von Bauer from Minnesota.
Beat Cale Happel of Northern Iowa.
Fungaro from Indiana. 2 Big Ten guys.
Fungaro knocked off Tegan Jamison of Okie State. There's Real Woods, dives for a reshot attempt. Comes up with an underhook. Vasquez, nice duck into a double leg, comes up to a body lock situation, but Real throws that overhook in. Whizzer in tight. Vasquez trying to step inside there. Now looks to step all the way across to throw the leg in. Real trying to shuck him up off. No points yet. Now Real comes through, almost stacks him up right there. And now Vasquez comes back through with our leg.
I don't like Real putting his head to his knee like that, being flexible. I mean,
gave Real the takedown and the 2 near fall, and then there's the escape.
What's Telford wanting?
They're going to go look at it and see.
I think that's a good idea. That was a tough scramble situation. I think the referees just take this upon themselves to look at the video and go back and decide who deserves what points where.
Yeah.
Ryan Jack just won over there, 13-4.
So Jack and Ekamindia tomorrow. Ekamindia beat Edmond. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Also, if you or someone you know needs support now, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. Well, as it stands, they give Real Woods the takedown and 2 near falls. And then as they rolled through, they gave Vasquez an escape. I think Arizona State was thinking there may have been a takedown for Vasquez earlier in the sequence. So I'm curious how far back they're going to go to look at this. Because if that's the case, then they would have to go back to that point. And instead of 12-1, it would be 7-3. And they'd have to put more time on the clock. somehow Real Woods was able to scramble through all of that. I mean, he finds himself in some precarious positions, Mark, but he also figures out how to wrestle through them.
Yeah, and that's what kind of hurt him against Lemley when he wrestled him at Michigan. He ended up getting taken down a couple times trying to wrestle through too much and put himself into some dangerous situations. There's definitely a time and a place for it, but right now, I'll tell you what, Real Woods is looking really good here in this tournament. Bartlett up out on the mat over there, mat number 4.
Bartlett, the 2 seed, taking on the 15 seed Mitch Moore of Rutgers.
Keep looking down here on mat number 6. That's who Real will have the winner of tomorrow in the quarters.
Right now, Lachlan McNeil leads that one 4-1.
Lachlan McNeil of North Carolina.
So now they're going to wave everything off, I believe. Puts the score back to 7-0. 35 seconds left. Right off the whistle, Vasquez coming hard at Real Woods. Trying to duck, trying some misdirection. Real down block, underhook. Now they're going to stop it. Potentially dangerous, hands to the face, warning. 17 seconds left. Real trying to change levels. Vasquez into a front headlock. Trying to just horse Real Woods over, looking for a cradle.
A little too late.
And Real Woods is going to win by a score of 8-0 to move on to the quarterfinals. Another bonus point for the Hawkeyes.
Some more jumping jacks for us.
Looking here, don't see any Hawkeyes on deck for a little while. So let's step out. We'll be back with more of the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
This is Coralville City Administrator Kelly Hayworth reminding you to shop and eat locally. Now, your favorite Coralville businesses offer more options for finding what you want for your home and family. Local restaurants, bakeries, and breweries have perfected carryout and delivery. Coralville shops continue excelling in personalized service. They take pride in helping you find the perfect item or gift for any occasion. Thank you for infusing Coralville with your shopping and dining dollars.
Hit a deer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty is Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Our premier reputation is built on providing superior customer service, accurate estimates, and high-quality work. Our experienced staff guarantees your vehicle is restored and back on the road in no time. Premier Automotive in North Liberty or online at premierautoiowa.com. Drive safely, but if you hit a deer, call Premier.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
The Easter Bunny is coming to town. Hop on over to Lindell Mall and capture the moment. The Easter Bunny is located by Von Bauer and will take photos with anyone who wants to remember the moment. Pet photos with the Easter Bunny will be March 25th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Lindell Mall is your #1 destination for shopping, dining, and entertainment. Discover the best brands for shopping, and once you've worked up an appetite, enjoy your favorite food selections. Go to lindelmall.com for more information.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Grace and Mark Ironside. Scramble going on down there. Lachlan McNeil, the number 6 seed from North Carolina. had a lead, got taken down so he was behind, gets an escape, looked like he was about dead to rights, but somehow scrambled, came around and got a takedown right on the edge. Gives himself an 8-5 lead with 2 seconds left, but Navy right away threw the challenge brick in, thinking they were out of bounds. No points should have been awarded.
Wow, Bartlett, he's only up 1-0 going into the third period and doesn't have riding time either. So, who's he wrestling from Rutgers? Moore?
Yeah, Mitch Moore, the number 15 seed. They did not wrestle during the season. Ridge Lovett. Takedown early on. Trying to fight off a reversal attempt. Instead gives up the escape. He's taking on Graham Rooks of Indiana. Still a review down there for McNeil.
So all tied up down here between Moore of Rutgers and Bartlett, but Bartlett's got a cradle locked up, and then he just got a three-point takedown. Now he's going to run it over and put Moore to his back.
For the fall. And now Bartlett has the 26 seed Von Bauer in the quarterfinals tomorrow.
It was two close matches to start with anyway for Bartlett.
Mat number 1 just got done. Belton of Oregon State beat Pacino of Illinois. Mat number 2, Kai Owen of Columbia, Malik Hines of Lehigh, just getting ready to get going. Mat number 3, championship side, Ty Waters of West Virginia, Willie McDougald of Oklahoma. No score on that one yet. Moore and Bartlett just got done. Lovett leads 3-1. Mat number 7, Titus of West Virginia leads Clay Carlson of South Dakota State 3-0. And they do confirm the takedown. Lachlan McNeil does win. So a rematch of the Soldier Salute Finals will be Woods and McNeil in the quarters tomorrow morning.
Ridge Lovett up 3-1 at the end of the first period in his match.
Got 101 of riding time. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year, proudly supports Hawkeye Wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets in Iowa City. I'm looking to see Caleb Rachi's name on the on-deck mats. Cale Happel just coming out right now on mat number 8. He's taking on Tegan Jameson of Oklahoma State. Jameson, the number 10 seed. Happel beat him 4-1 and 4-2 during the season. Penn State 18.5, Ohio State 17, Nebraska 16, Iowa and Michigan 15. Iowa State 14.5, NC State 14, Cornell 13, Okie State and Virginia Tech 12.
He's on 6 now. Is that Swiderski?
Yes. Swiderski taking on Fernandez of Cornell, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Said Hardy beat Limley.
Lovett with another takedown. Lovett, the number 1 seed from Nebraska. What do we got going on over there on 4? That is Arrington of North Carolina State versus De Amelio of Ohio State.
If Rachi wins his match, he will have the loser of that match. My track has gone down. I don't know if yours is up or not. I'm going to try closing out and see if I can get back in there.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. Mat number 3, Ty Waters of West Virginia, an 8-0 lead over Willie McDougald of Oklahoma. Rachi looks like he's in the hole on 8, where Cale Happel is wrestling right now. Harrington leads 4-0 against D'Amelio. 4-4 is the score on mat number 6 between Fernandez of Cornell and Swiderski of Iowa State. Swiderski the 8 seed, Fernandez the 9 seed. Ridge Lovett and Escape in the third period leads 7-1 now. When in doubt, let's try that. So we got... Nice thing is they do have big screen right here in front of us, way up high, so we can kind of see. But yeah, it's like it needs focused or something. Rachi's in the hole on 8. We do not have Franek listed in the hole anywhere on the championship bouts. Drake Ayala, a 19-4 tech fall. Real Woods, an 8-0 major decision, both to move into the quarterfinals. Brody Teske dropping an 8-3 decision to the number 2 seed Ryan Crookham of Lehigh. 2 first-period takedowns, Mark. Falls behind 6-2. He loses by 5 points. I mean, just got caught a little slow coming out of the gate, and Crookham was able to make it hold up. Hopefully Brody can come back through that backside and make some noise.
He's going to have to. Doesn't really have much of a choice at this point. Same thing with Patrick. Caleb coming up. Lovett won. 11-4. Just missed a major. Swiderski still all tied up with Fernandez of Cornell. 4-4. That one is in the second period now. Actually, Fernandez just got an escape, so it makes it 5-4.
Match on mat number 5 is Williams of Okie State, who beat Caleb Rachi. He'll be taking on Caleb Henson of Virginia Tech. Cale Happel leads 1-0 in the second period in his match over on mat number 8. D'Amelio for Ohio State on mat number 4, trailing 7-1 in the tail end of the second period. Got a challenge, it looks like, down here on mat number 7. That is Titus of West Virginia against Clay Carlson of South Dakota State. CJ Composto of Penn against Jordan Hamden. 141-pound wrestleback on mat number 1. Composto leads that one 3-0. And then Kai Owens of Columbia trailing Malik Hines of Lehigh 5-4 on mat number 2.
Williams just got taken down by Henson.
Waters wins, the number 5 seed, over McDougald of Oklahoma. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back with more from Kansas City and the T-Mobile Center, the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You are listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Escape to Italy and Sicily in September 2024 with Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited. Enjoy this melting pot of multicultural customs and cuisine and beautiful landscapes. After taking in Rome, we'll head down to the dramatic Sorrento coast and then journey from Italy's heel to its toe of Sicily. To learn more about this or any vacation, contact Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com. That's duagency.com.
2 for $222. 2 for $222. Drive home 2 Carousel pre-owned vehicles for just $222 per month. For the first time ever, get a Carousel pre-owned vehicle for just $111 per month. With a payment like that, why not get 2 for $222? Stuck in a loan or lease? Come see Mr. Vice the Trade Man and get up to $3,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value for your old ride. Worried about your credit? Forget it. Carousel pre-owned has guaranteed credit approval. 2 rides, $222 per month. And if you think you owe too much on your trade, Mr. Vice will give you $3,000 guaranteed minimum for your trade. So you can drive home in a new ride for $111 per month. Or get 2 for $222. But only at Carousel Pre-Owned on Stevens Drive, next to Hy-Vee on Waterfront, or 24/7 at bestdealiowa.com. That's bestdealiowa.com. Offer with approved credit, plus tax tag and $69 documentation. Credit may affect outpay. 3,300 down. 78 months, 6.9%. Example 2019 versus stock P12036.
This is Jordan Suckafetz here for my dad Brian and his True Blue crew at Dodge Street Tire. If you're wrestling with your car or truck, let their crew take care of you and your family with honest and quality award-winning service. For over 30 good years, Dodge Street Tire have been champions for Hawkeye fans everywhere, pinning down prices and problems for their neighbors. Don't let your vehicle's tires and troubles keep you from achieving your goals. Dodge Street Tire at the corner of Dodge and Church Street.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Northern Iowa picks up the win in the WrestleMatch to stay alive. Move on to day number 2. 4-2 the final score down there. Mat number 6, we've got dogfight going on between Swiderski and Fernandez. 5-5. Swiderski been the aggressor. It looks like Fernandez just kind of holding on for dear life right there.
He wants it to go overtime, which it is. Going sudden victory overtime now. Swiderski's going to get him here in overtime.
Williams of Okie State down 3-2 to the 4-seed Caleb Henson of Virginia Tech. Mat number 4 just getting underway. Parco of Arizona State against Bond of Appalachian State, 149 pounds. The 2 versus the 18. Caleb Rachi is in the hole still on mat number 8. Actually, he's on deck now. So that's Farber and Rooks. Rooks of Indiana, Farber of Northern Iowa. Rooks with a quick takedown, leads 3-0 in that one. Long challenge still going on. Oh, it looks like a second challenge over here on mat number 7 between Titus of West Virginia and Carlson of South Dakota State.
I don't know, but they need to call this Fernandez of Cornell for stalling big time. He is stalling his tail off against Swiderski.
Austin Gomez wrestling on mat number 3 leads 9-2. He's taking on Willashell of Wyoming.
The whole crowd wants a stall call. It's terrible. They call stalling so many other times, and they don't call it in a situation like this when it's just like blatantly obvious. He must already have another stall call against him.
Yes. .15 seconds left in that sudden victory. Swiderski trying anything he can to try to get to those legs.
That's disgusting on the referee.
It's Kurt Frost down there, too.
Come on, Kurt. I don't know why he is not calling stalling on Hernandez.
Hernandez will start down in the first 30-second tiebreaker.
He just, I mean, I get it. He doesn't want the outcome of the match to be on his own part, but you got to do your job.
Hernandez to his feet. Swiderski picks him up and throws him down. Out of bounds, head back to the center. 17 seconds remains in that first 30-second tiebreaker. Gomez getting a fall down here. He's got a minute to adjust, and he's tight on that.
That's big for Michigan.
Hops over to try to suck that head up a little bit more.
We'll get it now.
Swiderski, another big mat return.
Brett Metcalf in the corner for Swiderski. All fired up. All fired up. And then Swiderski's choice, and he's going to go neutral.
Now you watch. Fernandez is going to come at him, and Swiderski's going to get hit for stalling. Williams of Okie State down 4-2. It's a reshot by Swiderski. Gets to the leg, trying to limp arm out.
He's going to get the takedown. Swiderski is.
Either way, he's going to win.
9.
Gets the victory 8-5 in tiebreakers. Fernandez will drop down. Fernandez, good chance he'll have Kazak of Penn State tomorrow morning, assuming Kazak wins his match. Farber gets tech-falled over there. So that's going to bring Caleb Bracci out, I believe, on mat number 8. Taking on Alec Martin of South Dakota State. Martin. Something doesn't add up here because he's got wins over Voinovich and Jesseroga both, but he didn't make the finals. It doesn't show a loss at the Soldier Salute, so something must be missing from his season record.
Did Gomez end up getting that fall?
I think so. Arrington did win over D'Amelio. Bracci.
What about Abbas and Lamer? They're there right now.
They're coming out right now, yeah.
Right now. So is Bond and Parco.
Rob and Luan wrestling on mat 3.
That'll be another match from the Big Tens.
Did Henson hang on and win against Williams?
Yeah, he did.
Underway down there on mat number 8 for Caleb Bracci against Alec Martin of South Dakota State. Winner moves on to take on Dylan D'Amelio of Ohio State tomorrow morning. Bracci gave up a takedown at the beginning of the third, got his escape, he was tied. Got in on another shot against Williams of Oklahoma State. Looked like he was in a good spot to finish, but allowed Williams to create enough of a scramble, and Williams eventually caught him in a cradle. Didn't get the pin, but did take him down with near falls to win that match. Haynes out here on mat number 5 for Penn State. Levi Haynes taking on Teague Travis of Okie State. And he finishes a takedown for a 3-0 lead. Mat number 6 is Abbas and Lamer. Mat number 4, Bond of Appalachian State, Parco of Arizona State. Parco leads that one 4-2.
Minute and a half to go in the third period in that one. Still no action really over here with Caleb Rachi.
Rachi had an underhook, but Martin cleared out of it. Rachi looked like he was going to pass an elbow by there, but wasn't there. There he goes.
Attempt.
Tries to cut off. Gets him draped up over the back. Martin reaching back, grabbing our ankle. Rachi trying to sit back in, turn. And Martin elevates our ankle. Dumps us over momentarily. We try to adjust. Martin trying to roll through. Now he's trying to come through the back door on Rachi. Caleb hanging on to him, but twisted his own knee as he was trying to turn in, so he takes injury time. And he's in some pain down there on mat number 8.
Well,
Rob and Luan scoreless at the end of the first.
What it is, a knee?
Yeah. Well, Caleb was laying on top of his knee, and he tried turning in, and it's like he twisted his own knee, and Caleb was still hanging onto the ankle. So I'm assuming Caleb had the ankle and kind of posted, and that knee went out. But yeah, he rolled over, called injury time right away, and they're working on that left leg right there. Haynes will take a 3-0 lead for Penn State into the second period. Rob getting a cradle against Luan. Couldn't finish it as they go out of bounds, but that is going to give him a 7-1 lead in the second period.
Parco 1.
And it looks like Rachi's going to win by injury default. So that'll be 2 bonus points to keep him alive in the tournament. He will take on Dylan D'Amelio. Rachi beat him at the Big Ten's 11-5 this year.
Oh, no.
Luan tried going lat
he
drop
did.
and gets taken down. Surprised he went for that early. I mean, there's still 45 seconds left in the second period. And at the point, he's only down 5 points.
I thought Rob was going to catch him on his back. Abbas and Lamer right now. Lamer's winning that one 1-0.
Minutes
These guys
to go
are
in the
Cal
second.
Poly and Stanford, so they know each other.
Abbas, the 26th seed. Got majored at the Pac-12s by Lamer, but beat him 4-3 in the dual meet. Oh, and Abbas trying to pull Lamer back in and then stumbled a little bit and lost hold of the foot. Luan to his feet. Gets the escape, so he trails Rob 10-3. Mat number 4. Bryce Andonian of Virginia Tech just took down Ryder Downey of Northern Iowa. Rob will take a 10-3 lead into the third period. Levi Haynes a 13-2 lead into the third period. Franek on deck on 4, which is where Downey and Andonian are wrestling. 3-1 is the lead for Andonian. And that's a guy that you just never know what you're going to get. Andonian can go big and put a lot of points on the board. He can also put himself to his own back and find himself in a bad spot. Almost gets a takedown, but Downey reaches back, grabs the leg last second. Now trying to roll through. They go out of bounds, no points.
Haynes just putting on a clinic down there.
Brody Teskey's going to have Braxton Brown of Maryland. Did they wrestle at Big Tens, I wonder?
For some reason I'm thinking they did, but I don't know for sure.
Where did I put my notes? Here we go.
Rob almost got another takedown on Luan.
Gotta get to the right page. Yes, we beat him 4-1 at the Big Tens. (11-3). Rob leads Luan. Still 3-1 for Andonian. Now 6-1 for Andonian. Well, not yet. He hasn't stepped over the leg. There they give him the 3. Levi Haynes gets the tech fall. Lamer with a takedown, so he leads 4-1.
45 seconds left in that match. Actually, that's another takedown. That's going to be 7-1 now for Lamer.
Looks like Lamer, the 10 seed, is going to move on. Abbas will drop down. Loser of 200 is Willishell. Luan gets a takedown, but it's a little too late. He's going to lose 11-6 to Rob. So Rob and Haynes will wrestle tomorrow morning in the quarters. Let's step out, take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more of the second session of the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Patrick Eads, owner of Deary Ford, Iowa City. If you're looking for a great deal on a new truck or SUV, Deary Ford is here for you. With model year closeout pricing on all remaining new 23 F-150s plus 1.9% financing for 66 months plus $2,000. Save thousands on 24 Bronco Sports with 1.9% for 66 months plus $2,000. So when you want a great vehicle and an awesome buying experience, Deary Ford is here for you in Iowa City or online at DearyFord.com.
In this week's Marketers Report, Angela Zepeda, CMO Hyundai Motor America, discusses measuring audio.
The measurement capability within audio, I think, surprised all of us. We have seen a huge return on our investment. Seeing real numbers has helped us continue to invest.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the data, audiences, and influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Imagine a world where animals and humans coexist in harmony, where wild animals thrive, habitats are protected, and marginalized communities are empowered. At International Animal Rescue, this is our vision. Our holistic, community-led projects not only rescue animals, but also protect and replenish precious habitats, creating a better future for us all. But we can't do this without you. Show your support now and help keep the wild wild. Visit internationalanimalrescue.org.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Lisa Bluter and Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Second session of the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships, continuing from downtown Kansas City. Squat jumps get to you a little bit more than everything else.
Well, let's just not pull any muscles while we're up here.
Yeah. Go home. I'm going to have to stretch or go back to the hotel and stretch. See if I can get one of the masseuse to come make sure that I'm not going to just need a wheelchair to get out of here by the end of the weekend. But, hey, if I do, that's a good thing because that means the Hawks are putting some points on the board.
So what do they get? 1 for advancement in the wrestleback side, right?
Half a point in the wrestleback.
Half a point.
So 2.5 points right there for Caleb Rachi. Mat number 4, Andonian 8-3 lead over the 5-seed Ryder Downey. (6-1) is the lead.
Iowa's in 4th right now with 17.5 points, and I think that's after Caleb's.
Yes, I believe that includes Rachi.
Michigan 2nd and Nebraska 2nd, tied at 18.
They had 2 head-to-heads with Nebraska winning both of those head-to-head ones.
Yeah, those were big.
We're good there. Franek getting ready to come out on mat number 4. Franek going to be taking on Peyton Keller of Ohio. Mat number 5, Meyer Shapiro of Cornell, a 10-1 lead over Tommy Askey of Appalachian State. How about that one on mat number 6? Blockus and Ed Scott tied at 5 in the first period.
Yeah,
Michael Blockus from Cresco, is that right?
Yeah, I think so. No, Hampton, New Hampton.
Okay. Northeast Iowa, I knew. There's a takedown for Ryder Downey at the end, but not going to be enough. He is going to drop to the backside. Ryder Downey. Depending on how the backside goes, you could have, well, you're going to, good chance you'll have Chittum and potentially Blockus or Scott. And then the winner of that could see Ryder Downey.
Did Waters win?
Yes. Major decision, I think. So here comes Jared Franek. He won by a 2-0 or a 2-2 tiebreaker score. So yes, he's from. They just announced Blockus is from Cresco, but he went to New Hampton.
We're both right.
Yep. Franek won on tiebreaker riding time point, 2-2 final, and Keller, who he's wrestling, won 1-0. Keller winning the MAC championship. See if Franek can open up the offense a little bit here. Takedown down here on mat number 3 makes it a 4-0 score. That is Cardenas of Stanford against Brayton Lee of Indiana. Brayton Lee, the 11 seed for the Hoosiers. Shapiro does win. 207. Askey drops down. Front headlock goes to a stalemate for Franek.
Blockus trailing now 9-6 at the end of the second period.
As Franek gets in on a shot, trying to cut that other arm across. Dumping Keller down. Keller trying to lock around our shoulder, reaching back, grabbing an ankle. We limp arm out and get the 3.
Good job, Franek. So Franek's up 3-0. 1:20 to go in the first period.
Did Teamer win? Did he wrestle already?
Yeah, I haven't seen him wrestle yet, no. I don't think he's been out there.
Oh, he's on deck on 3. I see now. Out of bounds, a minute to go, first period. Franek on top, 3-0. Blockus, an escape, so he trails 9-7 now against Ed Scott. Roll attempt there by Keller against Franek into a switch action. Grabbing our ankle. Franek hanging onto the leg. Keller trying to turn in. Franek hopping the hips back over. Keller trying to roll him through, looking to stack him up. Comes around behind for the 2-point reversal.
Yeah.
Franek
Come on, up this period.
3-2.
30 seconds. Blockus just got taken down again.
Franek gets
There you
out for
go.
the escape with 15 seconds left to
Nice.
lead 4-2.
Good job. That was a big escape right there.
Cardenas and Lee still 4-0 in the third period. New match on mat number 5, Peyton Hall of West Virginia and Antrell Taylor of Nebraska. 4-2 at the end of the first in favor of Franek. He defers, so Hall will choose down, or Keller, excuse me. Kazak wrestling over here on mat number 1 against Roberts of Minnesota. Roll through there by Keller. Almost held him for a second, but he gets all the way around and gets the escape. Franek leads 4-3 now. Drops in on that double leg, trying to come up into that underhook. Keller hipping into him.
Lee just threw himself to his back. No, that was
Blockus. And that's going to be a major decision for NC State. That's big in the team race as they've fallen down to 8th, but that'll get them another bonus point and put them up tied for 5th with Ohio State now. Franek underhook on the right side. Snaps, looking for a cradle. Kazak gets a takedown and 2 swipes, it looks like.
Now Brayton Lee got taken down again, so he trails 7-0. Come on, Franek. 4-3. We got 1 minute to go, a little under a minute to go here in the second period. Neutral position. Another takedown here this period to go a long ways, Franek.
45 on the clock. Cardenas does get the major decision win over Brayton Lee. Kazak with a bent leg Turk getting near falls down there. Mat number 6 just getting underway. Keegan O'Toole taking on the 16 seed Will Miller of Appalachian State. Kazak looks like he is on his way. He will have the 9 seed Fernandez of Cornell tomorrow morning. Franek takes a 4-3 lead into the third. Franek's choice, he's going to go neutral. Teamer coming out right now, taking on the 15 seed Swenson of South Dakota State. There's
Nice
Franek
shot.
non-tie.
Oh,
Gets
my
rolled
Lord.
through, though.
That was such a good shot, and he was in so deep. I don't know how you get into that position.
Keller trying to reach back, grab our ankles. We get him free. Now see if we can cut off. He's sitting on top of us, though. We're fully extended. Keller trying to lock through our crotch. Now Franek just holding on for the stalemate, which he gets. Well, like we saw from Patrick Kennedy, don't hold on to this 4-3 lead. Keep wrestling. But as you've seen, this Keller is
good
scrambler.
Nice shot right there by Franek. Same shot as where he got rolled through before, in deep. But we can't. We're just shooting to hang on right now.
Yeah.
We're not shooting to finish. I mean, he could have came up immediately right there, and we just sat and held position.
Keller reaching back, grabbing our ankle, trying to adjust. Franek just hanging on to Keller's ankle. Stalemate, 51.
All that was a clock shot. He took the shot just to get in and then, waste clock time. Come on. Score the takedown.
Well, it's like he's from a ways away, just dives in instead of trying to follow through.
But he's in so deep, all he has to do the second he gets in is just post and come up. Post and come up. Come out the back. I mean, you've got to drill that so many times. It's just like second nature. You do it blindfold. You don't even think about it. It just happens.
30 seconds left, right on the edge. They go into the scores table, head back to the center. 20 on the clock now. Right off the whistle. Low single attempt by Keller. Franek steps out of it. Franek just holding on now. Out of bounds, stall call on Franek with 2 seconds left.
Of course. If that was in the first minute of the match, that doesn't happen.
Nope. Franek will get the win, 4-3, so he will move on and wrestle in the quarterfinals tomorrow morning as well.
All right, well, that's one of those ones where we advanced. All right.
Caliendo on deck on 6, where O'Toole is wrestling. O'Toole leads 12-4 in the second period. Gets in on another shot. Pioneer brand corn hybrids deliver proven performance bag after bag. Contact your local Pioneer sales rep to learn how you can get the most out of your acres. Feel the excitement as NASCAR returns to the Iowa Speedway with Powerball and the Iowa Lottery. Add the double play bonus to your Powerball ticket for your chance to win exclusive NASCAR prizes. See complete rules and details at ialottery.com/VIP.
I got my ticket a couple days ago.
O'Toole just got reversed over there.
He's not worried about it.
15-6 is his lead now. Teamer, no score at the end of 1 against Swenson of South Dakota State. Taylor leading 7-4 for Nebraska against Hall of West Virginia.
Kasich of Penn State up 12-2 in the wrestlebacks. So he's going to advance.
Hamity coming out at 165 for Wisconsin. Hamity taking on the 12-seed Garrett Thompson of Ohio.
Here comes Teamer.
Gives up the escape to start the second period, so Teamer down 1-0. Hamity uses a shot by Thompson for his own offense to take the 3-0 lead. There, O'Toole gets a tilt.
Boy, he was on his own back for a little while there.
17-7 is his lead with 40 seconds to go, second period. This kid from Appalachian State's not taking a back seat to him. And on another shot, but O'Toole Taylor and Hall in a body lock situation.
Oh,
and
Taylor
takes him down for 3. Gives him a 10-5 lead. Taylor the 8, Hall the 9. O'Toole another takedown, leads 20-7 now. Hamity still leading 3-0 on mat number 4. Chumbley of Northwestern, Saldate of Michigan State on mat number 8. That one I think is done, actually. My computer must be, I don't know if I got an update going or something, but it is not updating worth a darn for me.
Chittum's coming up, it sounds like. We must be up on mat number 1. Yep,
he's taking on Waschelski of Ryder. O'Toole hits a duck down to a single leg. And about ready to finish for his tech fall. Appalachian State's Miller scrambling back. So O'Toole says, let me try to get a cradle in on you.
Hamidy's out to a quick 3-0 lead.
There's the 3 takedown for O'Toole. Seeing if he can run this cradle over. He's got the tech fall. Can he get another half point? And he does. So Miller drops down. And Taylor gets the win. Right at the very end, hangs on and fights off a shot. So Taylor and O'Toole tomorrow morning in the quarters.
That's a big win for Nebraska right there. Iowa went up
Second
place. Where do we get that other point at?
Franek.
Oh, yeah, Franek. Well, Nebraska's going to jump over us now because Taylor just won.
David Carr going to come out. Carr taking on Hunter Garvin, Iowa City West High alum. Caliendo out on mat number 6, taking on the 22 seed Noah Mulvaney of Bucknell. Tries that boot scoot, doesn't get all the way around behind, but does get to one leg. Trying to dump him down, cuts off to the double leg now, elevates it and takes him down for 2. Caliendo putting on a good ride after the takedown.
You wasted no time. No history between these two, right?
Correct. Mulvaney, the 6th place finish at the EIWAs this year.
David Carr and Hunter Garvin from Iowa City West High out there on the mat now. Mat number 5.
Team are tied up at 1 with Swenson of South Dakota State.
"15 seconds to go.
Caliendo gives the escape. Back on their feet. Minute 50 to go. Leading 3-1. Working a 2-on-1. Pulls that down into a head to the outside shot. Cuts off for the double. And gets 3 more.
Good job, Caliendo. That's how you score some points. Chittum down there. He's up 6-2 for Iowa State. David Carr is up 3-1 over there against Hunter Garvin.
Caliendo mat return against Mulvaney.
Well, teamer, the number 2 seed from Arizona State at 157 is in overtime against Swenson, the 15th seed of South Dakota State.
Swenson almost throws the underhook by off of a reshot attempt. Over there, Caliendo gives up the escape. Mulvaney gets in on a shot on Mikey and takes him down. Caliendo tried to turn him back in. Go out of bounds, head back to the center. 56 seconds left. Caliendo up 6-5. Teamer in on a shot. Gets Swenson draped up over the back. Caliendo over on mat 6 gets the escape. Mat 3 teamer trying to turn into Swenson. See if we can get a neutral danger. Swenson rolling around down there. No points yet.
I can't believe Swenson fought that off.
Yeah.
7-5 right now in favor of Caliendo. 25 seconds to go here in the first period. They're in the neutral position.
Caliendo throws an underhook and gets around for 3.
Nice knee pick. Underhook to a far
takes him
knee
to
pick.
his back.
I think he got a 2 count.
2 count makes it 12-5.
That's big right there. A takedown and 2 near fall with very little time left in the period.
They're going to challenge that, Bucknell is.
I would too. I don't know.
Teamer in on another shot, and that time he's going to get the takedown. So Frantic will have Teamer tomorrow morning. Swinson will drop down. Main Street Sweets has been serving great ice cream and food in the heart of downtown West Branch for nearly 15 years, offering great burgers, tenderloins, cheese balls, and more, along with many awesome ice cream treats. Order online, call ahead, or stop in to visit. Main Street Sweets, owned and operated by my wife Jessica and me, on the web at mainstreetsweetswb.com. Carr, a 6-1 lead going into the second period against Hunter Garvin. New match on mat number 3. Ramirez, the 3 seed of Cornell, taking on the 14 seed Petrucelli of Air Force. Hamady gets the win, 11-0. 5.5 minutes of riding time for Hamady.
Not surprising. Hamady did win that one. What was the final?
11-0. So unless something drastic happens down here for Carr, Hamady and Carr will wrestle in the morning.
That's going to be an interesting matchup. I'm telling you, I'm giving Hamady that one. I honestly hope Carr wins it, but I'm giving Hamady that win. Carr needs to get himself a major here against Garvin.
Olnick of Oklahoma State against Amin of Michigan, the 7-10 matchup at 165.
Garvin's scrapping, though. I mean, he ain't giving anything up. When I say Carr needs to get a major, that's what Iowa State wants from the team race standpoint, and they're expecting a major out of him here.
Garvin, a sophomore, 20-9 record on the year. Finished runner-up to Joseph Bianchi of Little Rock in the Big 12s, or the Pac-12s, excuse me. Still reviewing. And they do confirm the 2 takedown, or the 2 near fall for Caliendo. So they take the 2 off.
Yeah.
Okay, so they took the 2 near fall off.
Yeah, I was kind of questioning that too. I think that was a good challenge on Bucknell.
So 10-5 is the lead for Caliendo. 10 seconds left, first period. Mulvaney of Bucknell up to his feet. Caliendo trying to pick him up. Bumps him back down to a tripod. And will ride him out. Takes a 10-5 lead into the second period.
Olnick of Oklahoma State versus Amin of Michigan, mat number 4.
Caliendo will start down to begin the second period. Don't see Patrick Kennedy listed anywhere yet. Caliendo gets the escape and then a quick 3-point takedown gives him a 14-5 lead. Intentional release of Mulvaney makes it 14-6. Caliendo, another low single attempt. Mulvaney trying to square those hips. Mikey elevates and cuts across for another 3.
That solidifies the major.
17-6 with 1:20 to go in the second period. Intentional release again for Caliendo. Approaching a minute to go, 17-7. Mat number 5, it's a 7-1 lead for Carr in the third period. Caliendo, front head, go behind, couldn't quite get it. Mulvaney drops in for a snatch attempt. Caliendo reaches back, locks through the crotch, trying to run him over, looking for a cradle, flattens him out instead and covers for 3.
Man, he is just on fire in this match.
Picks him up and puts him back down. Mulvaney stands up, let him go again. 20-8.
Now another shot in deep.
Drives him right to the edge of the mat, but couldn't finish. Trying to suck it in. Turns in. Picks him up.
There's
covers
the
for
tag.
3. No, they wave it
dang
off.
it.
He was able to pull his hips back out.
He stepped out. Look at him. What? What?
Man.
They were totally out of bounds once there.
Totally out of bounds, and then he had to take down 2 or 3 different times, but...
Not going to get it, though. But A for effort out of Caliendo.
Still got 2 more minutes.
Oh, I was thinking that was third period.
No,
we're going
that's
to get
the second
tech.
period.
No, we're for sure getting the tech in.
Mulvaney starts down. Caliendo lets him out, so that'll make it 20-9. Now he's going to have to get 2 takedowns, or a takedown and a ride out. There's down block, go behind, now down to a single. Mulvaney hopping around, trying to throw that whizzer in. Dump him for 3. 23-9. Carr did get the major, it looked like. Got one last takedown, made it 10-1. Mulvaney to his feet. Caliendo lets him out. 23-10. There's a shot by Mulvaney. It's to our leg. Caliendo, almost like he's trying to set something up, feet to back, almost gives up the takedown, but he's able to get his feet back to the mat. There's a shot by Mulvaney off the edge. Head back to the center minutes ago. Messenbrink out on mat number 5. He's taking on Brevin Casella of Binghamton. There's Caliendo in on another shot. Mulvaney stuffing the head. Mikey stands up with it. Has him on his back. Trying to find a way to shake him off. Does, and gets the ankles lassoed for 3. So
26-10.
Caliendo with a 1.5 for the Hawkeyes. He will move on to take on the winner of mat number 3, which is Ramirez of Cornell and Petruccelli of Air Force. Ramirez leads that one by a score of 8-3 in the third period. Let's close that. Let's close that. Who's that for you and I on mat number 1? Jack Thompson. Tied up at 1 in the third period, taking on Tyler Lillard of Indiana.
Amin and Olenek tied up 1-1 in the third period. Riding time not a factor in that match. It's a big one for both teams, but especially Michigan.
Okie State has dropped out of the top 10 for the time being.
I really thought you and I would have a chance to be in that top 10, but they had a couple losses.
Happel losing and then Downey losing tonight.
Yeah.
They still have a chance to score some points coming through, but...
Happel won his wrestleback?
Yes. Caliendo's going to have Ramirez, the 3 seed from Cornell.
No history between those two, probably.
I don't think so. I believe Ramirez is the one that knocked Patrick Kennedy out of the tournament last year.
I think you're right.
Got beat as the 3 seed. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back with more from Kansas City and the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. I'm Aaron Bowes, pediatric neurologist with University of Iowa Healthcare. Here, we're working together every day to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, the University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org.
While the winter wind blows, scoop up a 0-down, 0-interest deal on Caterpillar Tough excavation equipment at Altor for Cat. From the mini excavator on up, Cat Next Generation excavators feature industry-leading tech and safety features. See the latest models in all sizes at Altor for Cat. At 0%, 0 down, and 0 hassle, now is the best time to scoop up your new excavator. Win big this winter. Call Altorfer at 866-DEMO-CAT or visit altorfer.com. That's 866-DEMO-CAT or altorfer.com.
Your kitchen, your style, Corridor Kitchens.
With the warmer seasons here, now is the time to improve your kitchen or bath, and Corridor Kitchens can help. Corridor Kitchens have hundreds of options for cabinetry, countertops, shower enclosures, and more. Corridor Kitchens at Penn Street and Highway 965 in North Liberty.
Your kitchen, your style, Corridor Kitchens.
Why are people saying "Hugh yeah" to Jackson Hewitt? When you switch to Jackson Hewitt, they will beat what you paid last year on tax prep, even if you filed online. Proof of prior year payment required when filing. New clients only at participating locations through April 7th. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Your financial future in focus. It's Premier Investments of Iowa here on AM 800 KXIC Sunday between 8:30 and 9. Join the crew from Premier Investments of Iowa 8:30 to 9 Sunday on AM 800 KXIC.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Your kitchen, your style, Corridor Kitchens.
With the warmer seasons here, now is the time to improve your kitchen or bath, and Corridor Kitchens can help. Corridor Kitchens have hundreds of options for cabinetry, countertops, shower enclosures, and more. Corridor Kitchens at Penn Street and Highway 965 in North Liberty.
Your kitchen, your style, Corridor Kitchens.
Your financial future in focus. It's Premier Investments of Iowa here on AM 800 KXIC Sunday between 8:30 and 9. Join the crew from Premier Investments of Iowa 8:30 to 9 Sunday on AM 800 KXIC.
Get the BetMGM app today. Bet parlays, props, futures, and more. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to have fun and play responsibly. BetMGM.com for T's and C's. 21 plus to wager. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Imagine a world where animals and humans coexist in harmony, where wild animals thrive, habitats are protected, and marginalized communities are empowered. At International Animal Rescue, this is our vision. Our holistic, community-led projects not only rescue animals, but also protect and replenish precious habitats, creating a better future for us all. But we can't do this without you. Show your support now and help keep the wild wild. Visit internationalanimalrescue.org.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Welcome back to the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Grace Mark Ironside T-Mobile Center in downtown Kansas City. Championship matches going on the center four mats. Consolation matches going on the outer four mats.
It's Jackson Turley of Rutgers. He's giving Mekhi Lewis a fit over here on mat number 6.
Strachey leading 4-3 down here on mat number 3. Strachey taking on the 8 seed Adam Kemp of Cal Poly. Messenbrink on mat 5 has an 11-3 lead. Plus he has riding time. Kennedy in the hole on 7. Cerniglia of Navy and Brenner of Minnesota are wrestling on that mat right now. Yeah, Turley and Lewis right now. It's a 1-0 lead for Lewis. 30 seconds left, second period.
Sima of North Carolina, who beat Patrick
Northern
Kennedy,
Iowa.
or Northern Iowa, is wrestling Eschens of University of North Carolina, who beat Kennedy. Eschens is leading Sima right now going into the second period, 3-1. Well, that one over there between Turley of Rutgers and Mekhi Lewis of Virginia Tech. Mekhi Lewis being the number 1 seed. That one's going in the third period with Mekhi Lewis leading that one 1-0. Turley up to his feet. Just releases Turley. Doesn't really try to ride him, so it's all tied up 1-1. Riding time not a factor. 5-3 now in favor of Strachey. That one in the second period.
Turley, the 16 seed, actually lost to Lewis 8-3 earlier in the year. They wrestled a duel back in November. Four to 1 is the lead now for Eichens of North Carolina.
Turley takes his shot on Lewis. Lewis got his legs back real quick, cat-like reflex, and was able to wrap up the legs for a 3-point takedown.
No, they waved it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There
he's going to get it.
Lesson break 1.
Okay, no, they didn't wave it off. Okay, Jared Freier's the same way I am right now. You gave the 3, you waved it off, and then you started counting because he was down on the ankle because he had the 3. Sima's in on a shot against Eichens. Strachey 5-3 lead with 1:15 to go. Sima does get the takedown to tie that up going into the third period.
Big takedown right at the end of the period. 4-4 now.
While we were at break, Jack Thompson of Northern Iowa got pinned by Lillard of Indiana to get knocked out of the tournament. Kai Lewis a 4-1 lead with 30 seconds left against Turley. That could be interesting tomorrow morning because Lewis tends to pull a little bit of weight. Strachey not 100%. So to see those two on a Friday morning, that could be a very interesting matchup. Strachey's still got to hang on to win down here, only up by 2.
It's going to be an interesting matchup tomorrow morning between Lewis and Strachey.
Lewis with the win. Strachey with the win. So a couple of former national champions that are meeting in the quarterfinal round. Mat number 5. Edmund Ruth of Illinois against Alex Kramer of Central Michigan. Sima trying to get out from underneath Eichens over there. He's got riding time against him with 30 seconds left. Tied up at 4. Eichens hanging on to the ankle. Sima trying to roll through, about ready to get a reversal here, and does. Oh, 5 seconds left. He gets a takedown with 3 seconds left in the second, and then a reversal with 5 seconds left in the match, and he's going to win 6-5 as the number 28 seed.
Well, he knocked off Philip Canagliario this morning, the number 5 seed from Harvard. And then he just beat the... I mean, once you get into the 20 seedings, it's... I mean...
Yeah.
But he knocked off the 21 seed Ishins, but Ishins also beat Patrick Kennedy this morning.
Kind of missed the old days where they only seeded like the top 5 or top 12, and then everybody else was just thrown in. Didn't worry about some of those numbers listed. Cerniglia on mat number 7. Leading Brenner in the third period 5-0. That's where Kennedy waits on deck. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store located in the strip mall just south of Target on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids. Iowa Style Apparel offers the latest looks for a variety of local sports teams, including an expansive wrestling section. Check out the Iowa Style Apparel retail store on Edgewood Road Southwest in Cedar Rapids, or shop online at iowastyleapparel.com. Also, as a proud sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular wants you to make the most of today by choosing game day traditions first and scrolling later. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Hawks in second, 7.5 points behind Penn State, 28.5-21. Iowa State 19.5, Michigan 19, tied with Nebraska. Ohio State 17.5, NC State 17, Cornell 16.5, Virginia Tech 15, Wisconsin 12.5.
We left some points out there this morning, Stephen.
Yes, we did.
Left some points out there. Patrick wins that match, then he wins this next one. That Sima, we could beat that Sima.
Same thing, Rachi and Glazier. I mean, we easily could have won all 9 of our matches this morning.
Yeah. Glazier for sure.
Let's see, mat number 4. Lennox Wolax of Columbia against Nick Incontrera of Penn. I think those are both guys that Patrick Kennedy beat this year. I guess Arnold beat Lenny Wolak at the Soldiers Salute. Wolak did not wrestle in the dual meet against us. And then Incontrera actually majored Patrick Kennedy 10-2 in the dual meet. Ayala, Woods, Franek, and Caliendo all into the quarterfinals. Tech Falls for Ayala and Caliendo. Major decision for Woods, and a 4-3 decision for Franek. Caleb Bracci wins by injury default, so he stays alive in the backside. He'll have Dylan D'Amelio of Ohio State tomorrow morning. If he wins that, he'll have... Well, let's look at it and see. Brackets at 149, assuming my computer will work worth a darn. Who's that for Ohio State on mat 3? Rocco Welsh taking on Austin Murphy of Campbell. 149.
Edmund Ruth of Illinois up 1-0 as the second period comes to an end.
Shane Griffith of Michigan, a 3-1 lead into the second period. Griffith taking on the 13 seed Justin McCoy of Virginia. I don't know what's up with my computer. Can you look at 149 to see who Rachi has? If it was Joffrey or Miller from Maryland. He's got D'Amelio first, and then it'll be either Joffrey or Miller against Willishell.
Why, certainly.
I don't even know. I don't think I've got anything else running on my computer that would bog down my internet. But
how do you get to the
Consolation? I'm guessing Ethan Miller won that, but
yeah, I don't know yet. Have they wrestled already?
I should have.
They don't have it updated.
Miller against Joffrey. Is it Miller and Willishell?
Willishell.
Yeah, so that'll be tomorrow morning. So Miller won that one. So Ethan Miller of Maryland, the 12 seed, against Willishell, the 20. Where was he at? The 22 seed. So Rachi's got to beat D'Amelio, and then he'll have one of those two. And then Brody Teske has Braxton Brown of Maryland. Basically, guys, in the wrestleback round, have to win 2 matches tomorrow morning to wrestle the quarterfinal losers in the round of 12 tomorrow night.
There's a long ways to go losing your first round match, Stephen. A long ways. For these guys like Patrick and Glazier and Rachi, and then Patrick, I'm pretty sure he's going to end up having to wrestle. He might have to wrestle the loser between Starachi and Lewis.
Yeah.
If he wins.
Yeah, if he wins that far, that's who he would have.
In the round of 12. Edmund Ruth won.
Well, tied up at 1. Looks to be heading to sudden victory. Mat number 5, Ben Poswick of Army, taking on the 2 seed Cade DeVos of South Dakota State. Well, as we still await Patrick Kennedy on deck, let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more from Kansas City right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
Hey Iowans, Luca Garza here. For me to get to the NBA, I've worked on my speed, precision, and my shot. For you to get to the NBA, all you need is the Iowa Lottery. First, play bonus multiplier scratch tickets and you could win up to $100,000. Then, enter non-winning tickets for your chance to win a VIP suite experience with the Minnesota Timberwolves, including food, hotel, and $1,000 cash. Plus, center court seats to see the Iowa Wolves. Enter today and see rules at ialottery.com/VIP.
The 60th anniversary celebration is going strong. Hi, it's Forrest Brown from the Browns family of dealerships. 60 years ago, my dad started the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg. Since then, we have extended our family with locations in Elkader, Dyersville, and 2 in West Branch. To keep the celebrations going, we are bringing back our most popular sale. Push Pull or Drag is going on now till the end of March. Just bring in your old clunker for a celebration special, $1,560 off our everyday, clearly posted pricing on all of our used inventory, priced at $4,000 and up. We make buying a car easy and fun. Talk about affordability. We have over 100 vehicles priced under $20,000. Our finance professionals are ready to help with financing, and they love to say yes. So stop into any of the Browns family locations for our Push, Pull, or Drag celebration, or shop online at victorywithbrowns.com.
In this week's Marketers Report, Chris Brandt, Chief Marketing Officer at Chipotle Mexican Grill, weighs in on the power of audio.
We've used audio to reinforce what we're showing on TV, what we're showing in other digital channels. When your priority is driving reach, boy, everybody seems to listen to the radio.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, conversations, trusted influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Back to Kansas City's T-Mobile Center. On the iron side. Section number 1. Mat number 2, Caleb Fish of Michigan State. Gets a 7-point move in sudden victory to win 8-1 over Chris Moore of Illinois to stay alive. Patrick Kennedy, the next Hawkeye, coming out, taking on the 5-seed Philip Congliaro of Harvard. 24-3 record on the year. 2 of those losses coming to Benny Baker of Cornell, both at the EIWAs. Knocked him out early and then beat him in the third-place match. His only other loss, he got majored by Edmund Ruth of Illinois at the Midlands. The 5 and the 12 to stay alive for day number 2. Over there on mat number 8, Max Mayfield of Northwestern, trailing Connor Brady of Virginia Tech.
Iowa in second at 21. Iowa State in third with 19.5. Iowa State has Felder camp coming up, which he's taking on, I think, is it Brooks? Yeah.
Yeah. Keckeisen.
Keckeisen.
Yep.
And then Bastida, though, is going to win his match.
Yeah. They don't have a 97-pounder.
So, I mean, they're gonna.
They still have MJ Gation in the wrestlebacks at 74, too. Patrick Kennedy coming out on mat number 7, taking on Congliaro. Interesting talking with a couple of those guys on the way over here today, and they were saying how Kennedy had been controlling the ties, been controlling all the hand fighting, and then 20 seconds left, he decides to let go and kind of go into defense mode, and that's when Ishins dropped in and got that shot on him.
Who was saying that?
I think it was Schroeder and Moody. It's like, just stay on the attack, stay on the offense, keep your hands on him.
Yeah, but out of everybody in the lineup that I think would know that and do that would be Patrick.
Yeah. That's his MO. Like, that's how he butters his bread.
That's why it's just so odd that we just stopped wrestling there. I went over to the Fan Fest in between and worked my booth, and Cable came over and signed autographs, and the amount of fans that came up and they just commented on Patrick, and just kind of like how he shut down. He just stopped trying to hold the lead, stopped wrestling, trying to hold the lead. And it's like, yeah, I know. Not like him.
And
so
Patrick
many people
gets
love
takedown,
Patrick
though.
Kennedy.
Gives himself a 3-0 lead. Congliaro quickly up and out for the escape. Down there on mat number 5, final 30 seconds of the second period, Cade DeVos gets a takedown to get his first lead of that match. Kennedy snaps Congliaro into a front headlock.
Big snap right there for Patrick, too.
Another one into a collar tie. Kennedy, another shot, but Congliaro steps out of it. Patrick ankle pick to the other side from where he normally does. Gets to the leg. Congliaro able to kick away momentarily. Patrick continues the pressure up. Gets it behind the hips and covers for 3.
That's the Patrick Kennedy we know right there. This Congliaro, I saw him wrestle that Sima this morning. He ain't gonna last long. He's gonna throw the towel in. This could be a big point spread win here for Patrick Kennedy if he keeps this up. Because it won't take much to break this Congliaro. There's Hawkeyes in with another takedown.
He leads 6-1. DeVos with another takedown leads 9-4. Kennedy, a minute 20 to go, first period, leading 6-1.
Riding tough right now, too.
Congliaro almost gets the hand control. On the edge, though, they go out of bounds. Patrick still in control.
He gets his riding time, 1:02, 52 seconds to go in the first period as they go back to the center.
Tom and Terry in the corner for Kennedy, along with Jesse Donenworth. There, Congliaro up to his feet. Escape, 6-2. Kennedy, 1:09 riding time, comes right back in. Far knee into a double leg for 3 more. 9-2 is the lead for Patrick. Trying to get a chicken wing in here.
Patrick looks like he's a man on a mission after losing this morning.
Lost the wing. Now he's levering the triceps. Trying to get that right arm up onto the back. Hawkeyes in 6-1 lead at the end of the first. DeVos is going to win 10-4. Kennedy 9-2 lead going into the second.
Did you see who won between Incontrera and Wolak?
I did not.
It was close when I last saw.
Lenny Pinto out for Nebraska against Jaden Bullock of Michigan. Another head-to-head between those two schools.
Wolak won that one 4-2.
Congliaro, a shot from a ways away. He's got his hands locked, but Patrick hipping in hard. Congliaro trying to suck this in. Patrick has that leg elevated and then is able to turn and kick away from him. Wolak won. I just see they put it up on the big board.
I just said that.
Sorry. I was thinking of other things.
Another takedown right there by Patrick Kennedy. Low ankle pick.
12-2, Kennedy with the lead. He's got the left arm up onto the back this time. Not able to get anywhere with it. New match on mat number 5. Aaron Azarov of Columbia against Trey Munoz of Oregon State. A couple of guys that wrestled in Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Inside of a minute to go, second period. Kennedy's going to go optional start. Makes it 12-3. He's got 2:25 of riding time. Keeps it 2-on-1. Swipes at the leg, but missed. Now goes foot sweep off that 2-on-1.
He's going to get a tech here.
Throws the underhook by and gets 3 more.
Go for the fall.
Going bent leg Turk into a crossface. Now goes back armbar on the other side, seeing if he can pull that armbar over to him. Comes out front, doesn't get anywhere with it. Now he's almost able to lock a cradle in, it looks like. He's trying to get that, but Congliaro's just facing out. Patrick's just, he's drilling out there on the number 5 seed.
Well, he didn't look like no number 5 seed in either match today.
15-3 as we go to the third period in favor of Kennedy.
Welcome to the Big Ten.
Neutral to begin the third period. Patrick double leg and almost puts him to his back. Actually gets thrown off of him. Couldn't hold him there. And comes back to the ankle pick. Reaches across and finishes for the 3.
That's it.
Congliaro just gave that one up. Patrick Kennedy, an 18-3 technical fall. 1.5 bonus points for the Hawkeyes. And Patrick lives to see day number 2.
There you go, PK.
Another 30-second foot fire.
Gotta love those. All right, so Kennedy's
going to have Murphy, the number 11 seed from Campbell, who got beat in sudden victory by Rocco Welsh of Ohio State. In the championship matches, Plott of Okie State, 3-0 lead over James Conway of Franklin and Marshall. Pinto and Bullock tied up at 1 in the third. Oh, a stall call on Pinto makes it 2-1 now. Nazarov and Munoz, no
Bullock.
score.
Pinto gets a takedown.
That'll make it 4-2. Bullock to his feet. They go out of bounds with 12 seconds left. Hawkeyes in 16-3 lead on Feldkamp with 1:14 to go.
I didn't see who won between this Legal and Key either. It's kind of a low-key match.
Yeah. Glazier, probably a little ways away from coming out. Looks like Pinto is going to get the win over there. Oh, Bullock, late roll-through attempt. Period comes to an end, though, and Pinto will move on. Pinto the 5 over Bullock the 12. Mat number 3, it's a 6-1 lead for Plott over Conway.
Key won. 4-2.
Key beat
Legal. Yuppers.
Let's step out, take another timeout. Working through session number 2 of the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships. We'll have more when we return to the T-Mobile Center in downtown Kansas City right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
2 for $222. 2 for $222. Drive home 2 Carousel pre-owned vehicles for just $222 per month. For the first time ever, get a Carousel pre-owned vehicle for just $111 per month. With a payment like that, why not get 2 for $222? Stuck in a loan or lease? Come see Mr. Vice the Trade Man and get up to $3,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value for your old ride. Worried about your credit? Forget it. Carousel pre-owned has guaranteed credit approval. 2 rides, $222 per month. And if you think you owe too much on your trade, Mr. Vice will give you $3,000 guaranteed minimum for your trade. So you can drive home in a new ride for $111 per month. Or get 2 for $222. But only at Carousel Pre-Owned on Stevens Drive, next to Hy-Vee on Waterfront, or 24/7 at BestDealIowa.com. That's BestDealIowa.com. Offer with approved credit, plus tax tag and $69 documentation. Credit may affect outpay. 3,300 down. 78 months, 6.9%. Example 2019 versus stock D12036.
Here's another remarkable success story from QC Kinetics. This one from Chad, who hurt his knee at the gym one day, and it just kept on hurting for months.
From my high school football and wrestling days, I already had a little bit of damage in there, but this just sent it over the edge.
Chad tried traditional treatments with no improvement when he turned to the non-surgical regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics.
It was really fascinating how they did their work, and the science behind it was very intriguing, and it works. Extracting the cure out of my own body blew my mind. It's like I'm brand new again. It was fantastic.
That's because the QC Kinetics natural biologic treatments use your body's own healing power to restore damaged tissue in your hips, shoulders, back, and knees, providing long-lasting relief.
Now I'm back at the gym. I'm 100%, feeling great.
If you're tired of suffering with pain from arthritis or injury, call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 319-229-5155. That's 319-229-5155. 319-229-5155.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Hawks have scored, let's see, 3, 4, 6, 7.5 bonus points tonight. Down there, mat number 6, Truax of Penn State and Hawks of Missouri. Truax just standing there telling Hawks, hey, come at me. Come wrestle me. Hawks, he's worried Hawks has been backing out through that. Mat number 5, Munoz a 4-0 lead, but they've got a challenge going on. No score in that Truax match on 6. Plot of Okie State a 13-2 lead over Conway of Franklin and Marshall. Start of the 3rd period. And Thomas Stewart Jr. of Virginia Tech leads Lane Malcheski of Michigan State 6-2 at the end of 1. Mat number 1, MJ Gation of Iowa State. Scoreless in the first period with Michael Wilson of Rider. Danny Wask of Navy, 3-0 lead in the first period over Peyton Mako of Missouri on mat number 2. Mat number 7, Luca Augustine of Pitt, a 4-1 lead over Benny Baker of Cornell. And on mat number 8, Cameron Pine of Clarion, a 6-2 lead in the first period over Gavin Kane of North Carolina. Updated team scores. 1.5 bonus point plus half a point for advancement for Patrick Kennedy. We now have Penn State 28.5, Iowa 23, Michigan 20, Nebraska 20, Iowa State 19.5, Ohio State 18.5, North Carolina State 17.5, Cornell 16.5, Virginia Tech 15, and Wisconsin 13. Right as you were walking out, Mark, Truax is wrestling Hawks from Missouri over on mat number 6. Like, not even 20 seconds in, and Truax was tired of Hawks backing out, so he just stops, and he's like, come on, come to me, let's wrestle.
I love that. I love it. That's what you got to do sometimes. Instead of chasing them and letting them go to the edge every time, just go to the center, just stand there.
Stand there and wait.
Wait.
Gation getting near fall over there, the headlock. Looks like he's going to get the fall. Still has a minute 15 to try to settle in.
Big for Iowa State if they can pick up those couple extra bonus points there.
Gation's kind of like Andonian in the fact that he's kind of a feast or famine. I mean, he can go big and he can get you a lot of points, but he can also find ways to lose matches that he should win.
That's
a fall. Gation.
That's a couple extra points, big points for Iowa State right there.
So that'll give them 2.5, so that'll give them 22 points, just 1 point behind the Hawkeyes.
With Bastida coming up.
Hawks still have Glazier and Hill to wrestle.
Glazier winnable. Hill, that's a tough one for him. That's a tough matchup.
That's the match Feldman of Ohio State he got hurt in, but Feldman was in control of that match.
Did Munoz win? Did you see? Oh no, he's wrestling right now. I was up 4-1.
Yeah, they had a long challenge in that one. Dustin Plott wins, the number 3 seed for Okie State. Truax wrestling, Stewart wrestling. I don't think Salazar's come out yet either, has he?
No, I haven't seen him.
He is on deck on 5, where Munoz is wrestling right now. Molly's Cupcakes, proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, proud sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Like we said this morning, Carver Hawkeye is going to be rocking this weekend. Good luck to Lisa Bluter and the Hawkeye women.
You play Saturday, and then when's the next one?
Monday.
Monday?
Yep. So, tonight was the play-in game. Holy Cross and somebody. And I can't even get my computer to work for track, so I've just shut it off. So I haven't even tried looking for any score updates on that. The winner of that is who the Hawkeyes will face. And then the 8-9 matchup also at Carver on Saturday. The winners of those two games will meet up on Monday to try to get a berth to the Sweet 16. Scores right now, Truax leads 3-2 in the second period, 40 seconds left. Munoz with a 4-2 lead, plus he has riding time with just 13 seconds left. Aaron Brooks out wrestling right now. Brooks taking on the 17 seed Novak of Wyoming. No score in that one. And Stewart of Virginia Tech, a 9-3 lead over the 23 seed Malchewski. So Munoz and Pinto will wrestle in the quarters. Truax will take a 3-2 lead into the third period. Stewart is going to win.
Aaron Brooks got a cradle locked up right here, trying to take his opponent over to his back. Brooks is wrestling Joseph Novak of Wyoming.
Couldn't get it. Got a 2 near fall out of it, though.
Did you find out about Salazar, if he's wrestled yet or not?
He's on deck right now. He's coming out. He's taking on the 18 seed Rogotsky of Ohio State. Still nothing in the on deck or in the hole. Bradley Hill's in the hole on 4. That one's just getting started. Cardenas of Cornell and Elam of Missouri. Time we got 8:50. Well, let's catch up on a couple of commercials here. We'll be back with more from Kansas City, the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
In this edition of the Marketers Report, Angela Zepeda, Chief Marketing Officer of Hyundai Motor America, discusses measuring audio.
The measurement capability within audio, I think, surprised all of us, but all of it's been extremely helpful, and we have seen a huge return on our investment. The methodology by which we're approaching audio and then seeing the real results with real numbers has helped us continue to invest moving forward. One of the things that's been really important for us is to see the extension of reach to new audiences that we could not really speak to before. We get about a 20% lift adding audio to our overall portfolio.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all, from national to local. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a marketing company, iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
The Easter Bunny is coming to town. Hop on over to Lindell Mall and capture the moment. The Easter Bunny is located by Von Bauer and will take photos with anyone who wants to remember the moment. Pet photos with the Easter Bunny will be March 25th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Lindell Mall is your #1 destination for shopping, dining, and entertainment. Discover the best brands for shopping, and once you've worked up an appetite, enjoy your favorite food selections. Go to lindelmall.com for more information.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
2 for $222. 2 for $222. Drive home 2 Carousel pre-owned vehicles for just $222 per month. For the first time ever, get a Carousel pre-owned vehicle for just $111 per month. With a payment like that, why not get 2 for $222? Stuck in a loan or lease? Come see Mr. Vice the Trade Man and get up to $3,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value for your old ride. Worried about your credit? Forget it. Carousel Pre-Owned has guaranteed credit approval. 2 rides, $222 per month. And if you think you owe too much on your trade, Mr. Vice will give you $3,000 guaranteed minimum for your trade. So you can drive home in a new ride for $111 per month. Or get 2 for $222. But only at Carousel Pre-Owned on Stevens Drive, next to Hy-Vee on Waterfront, or 24/7 at bestdealiowa.com. That's bestdealiowa.com. Offer with approved credit, plus tax tag and $69 documentation. Credit may affect down pay. 3,300 down. 78 months, 6.9%. Example 2019 versus stock D12036.
Escape to Italy and Sicily in September 2024 with Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited. Enjoy this melting pot of multicultural customs and cuisine and beautiful landscapes. After taking in Rome, we'll head down to the dramatic Sorrento coast and then journey from Italy's heel to its toe of Sicily. To learn more about this or any vacation, contact Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com. That's duagency.com.
Your financial future in focus. It's Premier Investments of Iowa here on AM 800 KXIC Sunday between 8:30 and 9. Join the crew from Premier Investments of Iowa 8:30 to 9 Sunday on AM 800 KXIC.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
As we've got most of the 97 matches going on right now. Working through wrestlebacks at 184 as well. We've said it a bazillion times, Mark. We've got awesome fans. Dirk Keller sent me a message at the same time that Barb Reynolds sent you a message letting us know that Holy Cross leads UT Martin 45-24 at the half. So, Hawkeye women, we've seen crazy things. Apparently Steve Alford in Nevada were up by 17 points with 7 minutes to go, and they lost today on the men's side. Gave up a 24-4 run over the last 7 minutes.
Wow.
Dirk also let me know the Kentucky men got beat as a number 3 seed. They lost to the 14 seed Oakland. It's March Madness for a reason. But we thank all of you fans for listening in. We got to say a big thank you to Mark. We talked about it a little bit at Big Tens. The managers, they're getting food, they're getting stuff in the equipment room, they're getting laundry done, they are running people back and forth from the hotels. I don't even think they get passes to be able to come in here. So I think they rely on us to see how things are going. And, they're stuck out in vehicles, but they are awesome at everything they do. Rinzi Hernandez, she's done. She's moving on. We'd love to find a way to keep her around the area because she's an awesome person, an awesome worker. But she's kind of the head of things. Cassidy Benshoof, Lily Fournier, Hannah Mathis, Haley Ortner, Sydney George, and Rachel Eddy. They are amazing. And we say a big thank you to them. They are behind the scenes. Another thing, it's a 15-minute drive back over here, so I was right next to Moody, and so we were talking the whole way. And he was like, people don't realize, but this tournament is just a grind for everybody. He's like, really, the amount of work, like the intensity for the time you're out there for the wrestlers is there, but the amount of work that everybody else has to do in terms of coaches and trainers and media and managers. Everybody is just boom, 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 boom. And what people don't realize is managers are up, getting things in place for breakfast. They got to go get it picked up so they can have it here at the arena in time for the guys to get right after weigh-in. And then they're shuttling people back and forth. We're going to get done here probably somewhere 9:30, 10 o'clock. They'll work on making sure everybody's back to the hotel. then they'll stay up and do laundry for a couple more hours.
Which is mind-blowing to me.
And then turn around and get up at 7 o'clock and do it all over again.
Do laundry.
So, yeah.
Do laundry after a day of wrestling. That's crazy to me. But that's what the guys need or want, I guess. I just don't think that laundry makes the difference in the outcome of a wrestling match. Obviously, it'll make the warm-up a little bit easier and make you smell a little bit better for your warm-up partner or whatever. But we've got it pretty good at Iowa. There's no doubt about it. Our managers go above and beyond any of the other managers. We always say that Iowa has the best fans, but they by far, hands down, have the best managers. I promise you that. And the ringleader herself is Mariah Marinelli, and our director of ops. And she was the manager and then the head manager and then director of ops. And she just runs a tight ship, and she teaches these girls what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and there's no room for error. And they are amazing at what they do, every one of them. And Rinzi is for sure going to be missed big time in the future, as a lot of the senior managers always are. Salazar win that at the end?
Well, they gave him a takedown, but they said time had run out before they got it. Minnesota's trying to decide if they want to challenge it or just go to sudden victory tied at 1.
No, don't throw it in, Eggum. Come on, man. Don't throw it in. Oh,
Salazar says, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I got this.
If he was down by a couple points and that would have been either a tie or the win that way, then I say you throw it because it was close. But if you tied at 1.
They're not overturning it.
Yeah. So that one's tied up at 1 going to sudden victory. Salazar, the 2 seed from Minnesota. Rogotsky, the 18 seed from Ohio State.
Tanner Sloan up 10-4 right now. Tanner Sloan out of Alburnett, wrestling for South Dakota State, back for his last year here, making another title run, trying to. There's another takedown for Tanner. Man, he looks so good. He's been dominant here the last couple years. I mean, dominant. Just love seeing a good little farm kid like that. I shouldn't say little. He's a big kid now, but I remember when he was younger and taking him out turkey hunting on a regular basis. Remember one morning he missed a couple. I had to go find a third bird for him. Great family, great kid, just so down to earth. Seeing him doing so well at this level. It's really neat to see.
Mat number 6, Stephen Buchanan, formerly of Wyoming, transferred to Oklahoma. Looks like he is on his way to a win over Little of Little Rock. There, Salazar does get the takedown to win. Sloan, another takedown while we were talking. He leads 13-4. 4 minutes of riding time in that one. Tanner, the 3 seed. The 5 seed Cardenas of Cornell and the 12 seed Elam of Missouri. 15 seconds left. Elam leads that one 3-0 with riding time. So there's a takedown. No. I'm going to say no takedown. It looked like he had a toe in when they secured it, but they said no, out of bounds, and now they've got another blood time down there on that one. Sloan wins 14-4. Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll, conveniently located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. Also, if you or someone you know needs support now, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. Glazier on deck, mat number 2.
Mat 2.
And that one.
At least that one's better than down at the other end. Iowa fans can cheer for him louder, being closer.
So let's take a timeout as we get ready for that one. We'll be back with more from KC right after this. This is Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Got chronic joint pain? Not having success with steroids but trying to avoid surgery? Well, thankfully, there's a better way, and it's now available here from the medical professionals at QC Kinetics. I'm talking about new advanced regenerative medicine treatments that can restore and repair damaged tissue in your bad joints, providing lasting relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. This is an all-natural way to use highly concentrated healing properties from your own body to give you lasting relief. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in precision regenerative medicine with over 100 clinics across America and literally thousands of satisfied patients. If you've got joint pain due to arthritis, knee pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, don't just think the old ways of dealing with pain are the only ways. You need to learn more about these new regenerative options that can change your life. Call QC Kinetics now. It's a free consultation with local medical professionals. Call 319-229-5155. That's 319-229-5155. QC Kinetics, 319-229-5155.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
Imagine a world where animals and humans coexist in harmony, where wild animals thrive, habitats are protected, and marginalized communities are empowered. At International Animal Rescue, this is our vision. Our holistic, community-led projects not only rescue animals, but also protect and replenish precious habitats, creating a better future for us all. But we can't do this without you. Show your support now and help keep the wild, wild. Visit internationalanimalrescue.org.
The deals are at quarterhalfoff.com. Get there now to save 50% on many area restaurants, including Kula's It's Just Sauce, Chrome Horse Saloon, OS Grill, Up and Smoke Barbecue, and the Ox Yoke Inn. There's also great deals on golf simulators like X Golf in Coralville and Ringer Golf in Cedar Rapids. And there's entertainment for the kids. You can get $50 to AirFX Trampoline Park for $25. All these deals are limited, so get to quarterhalfoff.com today to take advantage.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer.
NCAA Wrestling Championships. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside. I had several people ask me, Mark, hey, where are you guys sitting? Are you guys? I said, look to the rafters. Just look up and you'll see us way at the top of the building. We could almost reach up. They've got like almost little parachute type canvas things, kind of separate the noise, keep it from echoing off of the steel roof. We're pretty close to where we could almost reach up and touch those. That's how high we are. We're looking like straight across the American flags right across from us. Like we are eye level with the stars. And those are hanging from the rafters. So
yeah, the steel beams and the rafters, I mean, they're touching distance. I mean, they're like right there.
Now I'm not going to try it because that's a long ways down. If
Even
you miss.
thinking about it, I get kind of my legs get kind of my legs start feeling weird, and my body is like.
That's the nice thing is we've got a row down in front of us. If you remember Detroit, we were like right on the edge. Like you looked over and it was straight down. Like that gets vertigo going a little bit. But
you've missed out on the worst ever.
New York City, I heard.
Madison Square Garden. Yeah. Now that was up there.
When we went for the grapple at the Garden, we were more like this level. But they must have had something different because NCAA's there was less space.
Way up there. I've never been so high.
I feel like Tom Cruise just put a little strap on you and you just rappel down, do a little Mission Impossible.
Boy, Hidley really opened that one up.
17-7 start of the third period.
Did you see if Cardenas or Elam won?
Elam knocked off Cardenas.
Really?
Yep. Bachman of Utah Valley Wrestling. It means we get to see Ethan Lofthouse down in the corner down there. Saw Mike Evans in the corner for Navy earlier, too.
I didn't know if he was still there or not.
At least it looked like him. I didn't put the binos up, but it looked like it was him. Still had the bushy beard, long hair. Zach Glazier waiting on deck on mat number 2. That one is the end of the second period. Reese Heller of Pittsburgh and Tony Negron of Arizona State. I think there was some near falls, maybe even a fall, but then they're trying to decide if there was time left, so there's a review going on in that one. If you're looking for a place to stay near Iowa City and the University of Iowa, Hyatt Regency Coralville offers a memorable experience. The newly remodeled 288-room hotel features an on-site restaurant, new cafe serving Starbucks, a beautiful outdoor terrace, and more. Hyatt Regency Coralville, located in the Iowa River Landing District, and is within walking distance to unique restaurants, luxury retailers, and live events at Extreme Arena. Also, heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women in the United States. You need expert care from specialists who know your heart condition inside and out. UI Heart and Vascular Center has advanced trained cardiologists that use state-of-the-art diagnostic tools. Make an appointment today at uihc.org/HVC.
All red.
So they did give the fall over there, so that's going to bring Glazier out on mat number 2.
All red got a fall?
Tech fall, I think.
No, I don't think so.
No, Hidley got the tech fall.
All red, that's a couple extra big points for Nebraska.
Glazier, green ankle band on, ready to go over on mat number 2. Bradley Hill is on deck on mat number 4, so we'll keep an eye. They'll be right next to each other. Glazier and Geog, 8-2 was the final score at the Big Tens. Glazier with the win. See if Zach can be just like Patrick Kennedy and come out a man on a mission after getting beat earlier when he shouldn't have.
That's going to be tough to top. DePrez wins.
So that's who Sloan will wrestle.
He'll win that. He'll have Hidley or Allred.
That Glazier, quick takedown over there.
Look at that.
Gives himself a 3-0 lead, 45 seconds gone by. And as we say that, DePrez gets done, so that's going to bring Bradley Hill out. So 2 Iowa-Ohio State matches right next to each other. It's kind of funny because the green and red corners are right next to each other. So you got Tom Ryan and Jay Jaggers in the red corner for Geog. Literally, they could turn and cross arms with Tom Brands and Ryan Morningstar in the green corner for Bradley Hill. And then Terry and Telford at the green corner for Glazier. Hill taking on the number 9 seed Nick Feldman from Ohio State. Feldman was leading Hill at the Big Tens when Hill's knee got tweaked.
Allred won 4-2 according to my brother Tim.
Okay. Well, either way, it's a point. Glazier continuing to put a ride on down there. Minute and a half to go. Hill, no score, 45 seconds gone by. Hawks 1 point ahead of Iowa State in the team race, 2 points ahead of Nebraska.
Glazier up 3-0. 1:25 to go in the first period. 58 seconds built towards his riding time. Bradley Hill down to 2 minutes in the first period to go. Nothing between him and Feldman.
Colton Schultz and Yaroslav Slavakowski of Rutgers on mat 6. Kirkfleet a 4-0 lead, now 5-0 with an escape to start the second period. He's taking on Grady Grease of Navy. There's a shot by Feldman, and he's going to take Bradley Hill down. I almost think this Feldman's underrated at a 9 seed.
I would definitely go with that.
He is a good-looking heavyweight. I mean, he had the big win over Davison. He only lost in the Big Ten Finals to Kirkfleet 9-3. 2 of his losses were an injury default and a medical forfeit. Got majored by Bastida, so it's not like he's lost to slouches by any stretch of the imagination. As I say that, I look over and see Geog gets a reversal against Zach Glazier, so that makes it 3-2 with 40 seconds to go.
Well, we got to get out now.
Hill gets an escape, so he trails 3-1. Glazier to his feet. Geog puts him back down. Glazier right back to his feet. Hand control and escape with 30 seconds to go. Let's get a takedown and widen that gap a little bit more here. Zach. 30 seconds left first period for Hill, down 3-1. 15 seconds left first period for Glazier, up 4-2. First period comes to an end. Glazier up 4-2. And the first period comes to an end. Bradley Hill down 3-1. Hill's choice. He'll start down to begin the second. Geog's choice against Glazier. He will start down to begin the second. Geog to his feet, hits a standing switch. Glazier stays behind the arms. Glazier does have 1:35 and counting of riding time. Hill stands up, escape, so he's down 3-2. 10 seconds gone by here, second period.
Colton Schultz
that
up
was a
2-0
snatch single
there.
attempt by Bradley Hill. He and Feldman switched levels at the same time. Zach Glazier about ready to get reversed again. He did. Gets the escape, but it's 5-4. It's like he's hanging on.
Stay on the feet and just give up the 1, not the 2. And then stay up to the feet where you can score takedowns.
So 5-4 is the lead for Glazier. A minute 45 of riding time, a minute 20 to go.
All kinds of time here.
Second period.
Only in the second period. There's a nice shot by Glazier. Low single.
Geog able to dive back and grab our ankles. Glazier, though, trying to turn into him.
Come on, turn in.
Looking to go cross-face.
Watch your knee.
Looking for neutral danger. There's another takedown for Feldman against Bradley Hill. Geog still hanging on to Glazier's ankle. Glazier
Stalemate.
now going to go to a stalemate.
Kerfgate leads 8. Is that 8-1?
8-1, yeah. Third period, he's got a riding time point, too. So that makes it 9-1. Hill, 20 seconds left in the second period, down 6-2. Be great if he could get out in these last 10 seconds, but Feldman's got him flat. And Hill just got called for stalling in the bottom position. So it's 6-2 going to the third. Glazier, 30 seconds left in the second. Leading 5-4. Escape for Feldman. He leads 7-2 now over Hill, plus he has riding time in the third period. Glazier going to take a 5-4 lead into the third. Glazier's choice, he'll start down.
Hill's trailing 7-2 right now.
Stop things for Hill for hands to the face, warning. Glazier starts down, up to his feet. Escape, he leads 6-4.
Okay, it comes down to this. A takedown could possibly win it for Geog. Takedown for us solidifies it pretty much. What I don't want to see is him just shut down because he's been looking good on his feet.
Bradley Hill snaps Feldman right into his legs. There's Glazier, go behind for the 3. Hustled right there and looked good.
That's what we needed right there. That is exactly what we needed. Schultz from Arizona State won 3-1.
Glazier, loser of 236, so he's got Little of Little Rock tomorrow morning. Lets Geog go, makes it 9-5, 10-5 with the riding time, and on another shot, cuts off to the double and finishes. 12-5, 13-5 with the riding time, so Glazier, see what he does here with a minute to go.
Well, let's not give up a reversal.
10-2 is the lead for Feldman against Hill. Bradley gave up a stall point. 25 seconds left. He's flat on the mat again. Glazier looked like he was going to ride. Now he's going to cut Geog, so he's got to get another one to get back to that major. Snaps him into our own leg, but we hip into him, flatten him out. Trying to break that grip.
Just got to get horsepower. Boom! Exploded. Grab that hand, just boom.
Hill's going to lose 11-2. Glazier goes to a stalemate with 20 seconds left.
Let's get this. Come on, Glazier. Let's get this extra point.
Ankle pick,
Nice.
and gets it for 3.
Atta boy, Glazier. That's a big point for us.
16-6 will be the final score with riding time.
Hendrickson with the fall.
One more bonus point for the Hawkeyes. Counteracts the bonus point that Feldman got at heavyweight for Ohio State. The Buckeyes sitting in 8th right now, so Glazier wins and moves on. We're going to step out, take a timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this. You're listening to Hawkeye Wrestling from Learfield.
The 60th anniversary celebration is going strong. Hi, it's Forrest Brown from the Browns family of dealerships. 60 years ago, my dad started the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg. Since then, we have extended our family with locations in Elkader, Dyersville, and 2 in West Branch. To keep the celebrations going, we are bringing back our most popular sale. Push, Pull, or Drag is going on now till the end of March. Just bring in your old clunker for a celebration special, $1,560 off our everyday, clearly posted pricing on all of our used inventory, priced at $4,000 and up. We make buying a car easy and fun. Talk about affordability. We have over 100 vehicles priced under $20,000. Our finance professionals are ready to help with financing, and they love to say yes. So stop into any of the Browns family locations for our Push, Pull, or Drag celebration, or shop online at victorywithbrowns.com.
It's the Marketer's Report. Today, Capital One's Chief Brand Officer, Mark Mintry, weighs in on building loyalty with customers.
Capital One has really worked to create amazing access moments for our customers. We will do sound check parties so that only Capital One cardholders can get access to, and we can't pull that off without iHeart.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Hi, I'm Patrick Eads, owner of Deary Ford, Iowa City. If you're looking for a great deal on a new truck or SUV, Deary Ford is here for you. With model year closeout pricing on all remaining new 23 F-150s plus 1.9% financing for 66 months plus $2,000. Save thousands on 24 Bronco Sports with 1.9% for 66 months plus $2,000. So when you want a great vehicle and an awesome buying experience, Deary Ford is here for you in Iowa City or online at DearyFord.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, you've been listening to Hawkeye Wrestling, presented by Pioneer. Pioneer combines cutting-edge research with one of the largest local testing programs in the industry to help farmers succeed. Pioneer, what's next happens here. Also brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. And by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the new Hy-Vee Perks membership. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.
Scared. I'll take 250. I'll take 250 and 25 home runs and 95 RBI. I'll take that. I'll take it. Mr.
Good
Kramer,
to see
Mr.
that
Kramer,
Boris finally went to work, though.
Well, this is the new strategy I think the teams are going to have with Scott Boras clients. We going to sign him? Nope. We're going to let him sit as long as possible and then wait because we know that's when at least it will come back to us a little bit.
Well, it becomes a short-term, incentive-laden deal with a lot of backloaded money and options.
But look, that's
not a bad way to sign deals.
But you know that's going to be the strategy now because you've seen it. Who are the big clients Scott Boras had out for free agency this year? All the guys, the top guys he had, teams let him sit all the way till the end because they know what's going to happen. They know all he's going to do is drive the price up back and forth. Just watch the very beginning of Moneyball. No, you played me, man. You got him. They know he's just going to drive the price up, and there's no, hey, let's work with you. This is where so-and-so wants to be, and they don't trust him. So that means not going to do business with him, but we're going to wait until we have more leverage because our leverage is you got to get your guy playing. Because no matter what they feel about Boras, at some point you get close to spring training, it's, hey, Hey, dude, I got to get in, man. Am I losing money? Am I losing stuff because I'm with you? Because teams won't deal with you? So teams are trying to figure out how to even the playing field with him a little bit, and this is a great way to do it. Is this collusion? Absolutely. 100%. If you could say you could prove a collusion case against Scott Boras that was a deal, we're not signing you because of who represents you, you have all this you need right there. Why are his guys all the way out there till the end? Ta-da!
Well,
Ta-da.
I don't think collusion is the right word. I
Ta-da.
think everybody the book is out that, he's a pain in the ass. Bringing in his 9,000.
People have known that for a long time.
No, but that's what I mean.
Sure.
Bringing in his 9,000 pages of comps of this player versus that player and where you rank in every statistical category, including a few that he made up just to see if you were paying attention. And then on both sides, you're playing the game, though, right? From the Boras side, it's the hold. People are going to get desperate, especially if you've got pitchers. Now, with J.D. Martinez, how many teams were necessarily looking to pay a heavy freight for him? It was going to be very limited. With starting pitchers, even Blake Snell, there were probably a number of interested parties. Now it's a question of quibbling over dollars and cents and waiting for the injuries, ineffectiveness, all of those things to fall. Guys that are now behind schedule coming off surgeries. Or you saw what happened with the Yankees, right, with Garrett Cole and Rodon. Well, he had one good start. What does that mean, right? The other guys that are coming back. Martinez, a little bit different, because you are looking at a guy a little longer in the tooth and he's a hitter, right? He's not a shortstop. He's not a guy that's doing anything magnificent in the field.
Getting there and
he's just a professional
4
hitter.
at-bats a night. You're a professional hitter. 4 at-bats a night. That's all he's got to do.
As long as he's healthy, you're feeling good.
Yeah.
But
wild card.
Both sides get to play that game and try to wait each other out. Now we're in that final week before the regular season, and away we go.
Exit Outbound of Fresca, exit Swollen Dome, the Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon live from the TireRack.com studio.
Jason.
Yeah, what do you got,
Did you
Frostberg?
see his quote?
I'm happy to be here.
He said
I
he
love the
signed
Mets.
with the Mets because he doesn't have to work in October.
That's it. Hey,
Short
listen.
season.
He gets paid for a month off.
Listen, I have vacation plans. We're going to Italy end of October. Oh, I'll sign with the Mets. It'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be long clear. We'll be clear September 30th.
Well, there is something to that. We've got family destination weddings set for early October. Here it's lovely that time of year. It's going to be in Chicago. That month of October is a nice month to visit.
Now to the craziest story of day one of the NCAA tournament, and the worst guy in the world to work for, apparently, is the Long Beach State athletic director, whose name is Bobby Smitherin. Now, State lost today in the tournament, but they've made a lot of headlines across the country because they had fired head coach Dan Monson. And they fired him, but they allowed him to coach in the tournament. He got the team to the tournament, and, they get their win the other night. Here they are on playing today. Big deal, right? Here's Long Beach State. Now, again, they did lose to Arizona today. They lost by 20. They kept it close early. They had the lead by 4 at one point about midway through the first half, but then Arizona just went on a big run. This shows you how special this guy is. Prior to the game today, Smitherin was asked about, hey, you fired your head coach, and here you are in the tournament. All the big storylines going on. Hey, do you want to take it back? You're going to keep the guy, whatever it is. Here's the quote that Bobby Smitherin had for the Associated Press today about Dan Monson. Quote, "My belief and hope is that by doing what I did, firing Dan Monson, and the timing of it, they would play inspired, and that's what they did. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but it worked." Wow. What a special dude. What a jerk this guy is. Are you kidding? I mean, there's so many things wrong with this. Okay, forget about the fact. Look, moving on. Monson has never disputed the firing. Moving on, because he said that. Monson said, "I want to come and do it."
Mutual degree,
but,
we're leaving and we're done.
But that's not part. But that's not part of it. It's not him leaving. Moving on from coach is not the part of it. But number one, to make the decision before the tournament, you're in the tournament, right? You make the decision then, right? And then to say, "I want to take credit for firing the coach, and this is on me why the team is playing well. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but hey, job well done." What a jerk. This is the worst guy in the world to work for. I mean, I can't believe he actually told you by firing the guy. Look how good we are. Look at me. I'm the AD. Look at me. I'm the AD. Come on, man.
Yeah, the presser was that they had the agreement that he'd coach the Big West and see what happened. But like to come out with this statement, you're a dope on a million levels. It's like, we're glad it ended with a successful run and an appearance in the tournament. We look forward to what the future brings. PR 101. Instead, you're taking a victory lap like you're, an inspirational guy. I've seen a lot of Thanos snap memes associated with this. Look, I made it happen. I fixed the glitch, as it were. Monson with a fantastic run through the tournament. We got some good laughs out of his Seinfeldian references of, being fired and all that you can do. Hey, it's Bodysuit Man. All of those kind of things. And now it's done. But, yeah, I think I'd think twice about working for this guy. I mean, unless he really opened up
He really decided to step up and say, yeah, I did this. We're winning because I fired the coach. Look at me. Now, he may think that privately, and that's fine. Yeah. He may sit back and go, look, firing the coach, a little bit of fire under the team. But you want to come out there and take credit for it publicly? Really? Oh yeah, I want to go work for this guy. Oh, what a great boss you are. This is the boss who in all the TV shows and the movies in like the romantic comedies, the hero does all the work and like the real smarmy boss takes all the credit in the meetings. And it's like, oh, come on, man, you got to say something. He's taking all the credit for what he did in the meeting. So the horrible boss is 7, right? Like that's who he sounds like. Yeah. Hey, great job. Hey, I fired this guy. Let me show you this trophy we have for getting into the NCAA tournament. That's me right here.
Wait, and then the big twist is that he gets his comeuppance. Right, the boss.
Oh yeah, at some point, yeah.
At some point,
well, usually like Jason Bateman and Charlie Day would have to kidnap him.
Wow, look at
so
that.
So that comes back to wild card.
Jamie Foxx comes in.
J.D. Martinez, sure.
Yeah, it's all look at you.
But I saw this and I could not believe this quote. I could not believe.
I had to read it
3
times. Like, really?
Because my first thought was, really? I thought, what a jerk. How do you say something like that? This is a guy that's given everything for the school, and if you move on from him and it's mutual, hey, that's fine. I understand. And the kids, they're big boys. They understand, hey, coaching changes happen. Mm-hmm. Coaches come in, coaches go. It's my career, but this is how it goes. But now you have the AD that, how many of these kids even know who the AD is?
Gotcha.
And the AD saying, hey, I'll take a guy. That's me, man. My job is beach. I just beach. I beach for beach. That's what I do. I'm the athletic director. Wow.
You know who's going to be fired in a year or two?
No.
The athletic director.
The athletic director.
Yeah. You know how hard it is to get a Dan Munson at Long Beach State?
No, but that's the thing, right? Is, whether you decided, as you're talking it out, that you've hit some plateau and need a new voice or something to maybe jumpstart some kind of revenue stream or whatever the hell your logic is, you certainly can't go this route. Man, you're taking a victory lap. Oh, for what?
The only reason Long Beach State basketball is on the map is because of Dan Munson.
17 years.
I know. He's been there a long time, and we've had him on the show. I would say that about it even if he hasn't been on the show with us a long time. He's been there a long time. He's done a lot of things. He deserves better than this. The guy goes out after all this time, and you have the AD saying, hey, thanks for everything you've done. I'm taking all the credit. I'm taking all the credit now.
4-time conference coach of the year.
This pissed me off.
Midwest regular season titles.
This pissed me off, like, at the end of The Wire, when the one Scott McCarthy, who, spoiler alert, was making up stories, fabricating stories, and he was nominated for a Pulitzer, and everybody knew that he was making it up, and the newspaper backed him instead of backing the people who knew because they wanted the glory. And at the end, it just so pissed me off so much seeing him hold the award up with the bigwigs from the newspaper standing next to him. Like it pisses me off like this. Like this guy's after all this time going, yeah. That was me. I did that.
I think I'm going to write him a letter.
I did that.
I think I'm going to put a letter in the mail tomorrow morning.
Mike, do you think this AD cares about a letter?
He would take credit for that. He would say, look at this. Look at the interest in Long Beach State University now. It's because of this. I'm the guy that did this. Beach.
Might send me a shirt for being a supporter of his antics.
I'm suing the Barbie movie because, we're here at Beach. Our nickname is Beach. They took Beach. I think I inspired that from them. Beach.
He would hang that letter on his fridge.
Beach.
I'd like to be in his kitchen. That's right.
Now to a guy whose job has not been beach, although he would do very well at it. I can see him with a surfboard and the whistle and the lifeguard thing to go out there.
Slow motion.
I'll be there. It is special delivery Steve DeSager.
Go
who has
Dirtbags,
what's trending.
Dude. Yeah. By the way, after this Kentucky loss tonight, and for those who are unaware, yes, Oakland of Michigan beat 3C Kentucky 80-76. there have been some good lines on Twitter or whatever it's called these days, such as, what does the SEC commissioner think of those mid-majors now? After all, SEC has yet to win so far as the tournament. Tennessee is leading, so it's going to change. But another one was...
But then people will come back and go, how about that Mountain West? I see you're one SEC, and I raise you the Mountain West Conference.
Yeah. Is Coach Calipari in the transfer portal? I believe that was from
very nice.
Yeah. A different kind of one and done at Kentucky. That was pretty good.
Nice.
My personal favorite, big month for UK disappearing ex. Reference to the royal family in the UK.
Wow.
Where's Kate?
Whoa, that got serious. Although I will say, if I could figure out the answer to Kate Middleton, I mean, I could retire. I have the answer. I would charge all kinds of money for the answer.
Dude, Waldo gave up after a while.
Jack Golke is the star of the show tonight for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies beating the Wildcats 80-76. This is a guy who, from three-point range, was 10 of 20, had 32 points. You mentioned that he didn't try a single two-pointer in this game and came off the bench on top of that. So the folks at Stats Inc. were wondering, in the last 25 years of basketball, has this ever happened where a guy came off the bench, tried 20 threes in a game, and not a single two-point try? And out of all of Division I men's games and women's games the last 25 years, and all of the NBA and WNBA games the last 25 years, it had happened once. And that was by Jack Golke last month.
How about that?
So you can't say they didn't see it coming. Hey, you knew it was coming.
This
if anybody's going to do it.
Should have game planned for that one.
He made 7 threes in the first half. Nobody had ever made 7 threes against Kentucky in a tournament game. He winds up 10 of 20 from long distance. So Oakland on Saturday will play the winner of Texas Tech versus NC State. And the great stat we mentioned last week, NC State, 5 days, 5 wins in D.C. in the ACC tournament. In other words, more wins in 1 week than the Washington Wizards have had all season in that same building.
I think it's Wizards plus Georgetown. You can add that word too.
I think you may be right. NC State is leading Texas Tech 23-20 with about 8 minutes to go in the first half. Drake with about 8 minutes to go first half, 21-18 leaders against Washington State. Tennessee Vols, a 2 seed, have a halftime lead of 46-20 against St. Peter's, and perhaps Kansas is not being upset in the first round. They're 10 of 11 shooting from the floor. The Jayhawks are leading Samford 24-16, about 12 minutes left in the first half. Oregon beat 6 seed South Carolina. It's Oregon against Creighton Saturday. Duquesne beat 6 seed BYU. Duquesne against Illinois Saturday. What a comeback for Dayton to eliminate Nevada 63-60. Dayton with a 17-0 run late in the game. Flyers against Arizona on Saturday. In Charlotte, it'll be North Carolina against Michigan State coming up on Saturday in the second round. By the way, Iowa State advanced, Gonzaga and Texas with wins tonight. In the NBA, there are only 3 games still going on. Big lead for Dallas at home, 95-79 over Utah in the fourth. Nuggets ahead of the Knicks, 81-73 late in the third quarter. Already a triple-double for Nikola Jokic.
Free game for the Knicks. We're 3-0 on this trip. We're giving this game away. It doesn't matter.
The late game just starting with the Suns hosting the Hawks. And yes, the Mets are signing DH JD Martinez.
Yeah, buddy.
Padres.
Wild card.
Padres beat the Dodgers this morning. Regular season game in South Korea. 15-11. Manny Machado, a 3-run homer in the ninth. Back to you.
Did everybody in the Dodgers use Cronenworth's glove? Is that why 15 runs? Because the game was early.
I watched them play some defense.
Well,
the
holes were not in the bats today.
By the way, though, Steve,
yes?
Justin, Jason,
That's
biggest
good. All our
thing
names.
Coming out of this game, Rob Manfred has a huge problem on his hands. It's pace of play.
Yeah, they should get like a pitch clock or something like that.
That might be Steve.
Pace
Good
of
idea.
play is a
Good
problem.
idea. Good idea.
That's what he's going to turn his attention to. Nothing to see over here. Pace of play is problematic.
It would help if the starters don't each give up 5 runs next time. Shorter game.
Just like in basketball, successful game plan starts with the right players. The team at Tractor Supply brings hustle and heart, and that's what really sets them apart. So, lace up your sneakers, make the winning play by heading to your local Tractor Supply store today. As I tap you on the shoulder, step to the side, and let the others finish the ride. Coming up next, already I can tell you the 1 seed I'm most concerned about in the tournament. That's next right here. Jason and Mike, Fox.
Miss a second of today's show?
Yes!
Well, good news. Right after the show, the podcast will be up.
Nice!
Just search The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon wherever you get your podcasts. And be sure to follow, rate, and review it. Again, just search The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon wherever you get your podcasts.
What if you could build a six-figure retirement income with almost half the money saved? You heard that right. Get a discount on your retirement creating a six-figure income with 40% less than traditional 401ks and mutual funds. Hi, I'm Brett Kitchen, best-selling author, executive producer, and star in a brand new Hollywood documentary called The Retirement Deception. In this film, we traveled over 20,000 miles interviewing real Americans who've retired successfully with a great lifestyle and peace of mind. They share their stories on how they get more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and the money's never at risk if the market crashes. That's right, if the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even the super wealthy are shifting money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. So if you're over 50 and want a bigger, better retirement with less money saved, call to talk to a specialist and get a free copy of this brand new movie at 1-800-506-2020. This is a $30 value, but when you call today, you can get it completely free. I'll even cover shipping and handling, no credit card required. Call right now, 1-800-506-2020. That's 1-800-506-2020. Again, that's 1-800-506-2020.
And now, here's a little something that you missed from the Ben Maller Show.
This thing is going to drag on and on.
Here we go.
And Justin Fields, the fifth-year option, the question is to be picked up or not to be picked up. Just like out of him. Same thing. You know, Shakespeare was ahead of the time. All right, so let us discuss the question. What are the chances that the Steelers do decide to go down that road with quarterback Justin Fields and his fifth-year option? So I'm going to set the Maller Sportsbook odds on this realistically. All right, realistically. So what are the chances that Justin Fields has his fifth-year option picked up without even playing a game in a Pittsburgh uniform? So I don't want to be too outrageous. The odds are 0.0%. Those are the odds. That's it. The Steelers are not going to lock Justin Fields up. There's no reason, even though there are some saying, well, maybe they should. He's the future. A, you don't know if he's the future. B, you don't even know how much he's going to get on the field at this particular point, right? And there is a better chance. There's a better chance the franchise in Pittsburgh relocates to Anchorage, Alaska, and becomes the Anchorage Steelers, then Justin Fields has his fifth-year option picked up. It makes no sense. So forget about it. Now, you got to look at this. And I've been getting emails from Steeler fans who are all like on the ledge. They're like, hey, you got to talk me off the ledge. Like, and then there's other Steeler fans that are delusional that think they're getting the Russell Wilson from 7 or 8 years ago. And
to get the rest of what Big Ben said, podcast it by searching The Ben Maller Show. And as always, you can hear The Ben Maller Show weekdays from 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific, right here on Fox Sports Radio. This is The Odd Couple with Chris Broussard and Rob Parker.
Fans now don't care about the result more than they care about their own pockets. It started with fantasy football. When did the NFL take off? Fantasy football. Rob G, you remember. It's not that people didn't like football. They didn't love it like they like it now. No. They did not. That's why Monday Night Football came off of ABC. Right? It wasn't because the NFL was doing the numbers they're doing now. People don't care about their teams. They don't. What do they care about, Rob G? My guys, my fantasy team. Yep. Did I win? Do I have a chance to win the $5,000 pot at the end of the year? That's what it's about. The leagues have to re-examine this and get out of gambling.
This is The Odd Couple with Chris Broussard and Rob Parker. Weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio.
Check this out.
This is The Herd.
You're excited. I'm excited.
With Colin Cowherd.
20 years of a sports empire. You had two Gates, Spy and Deflate. You had a tight end that apparently was a serial killer. You had a 6th-round quarterback becoming the greatest player in the history of the sport. You had a top defender for years not being allowed to play in a Super Bowl, and to this day, nobody knows why. Brady lost a Super Bowl in the game he played his very best, Philadelphia. He won a Super Bowl in which he played his worst Super Bowl, the Rams. He won Super Bowls close and then lost once because a ball stuck to David Tyree's helmet. The owner and the head coach, we found out during the book and the dynasty, by about year 4 and 5, didn't really care for each other. And oh yeah, it ended with a thud. Brady left, won big, and Belichick crumbled.
This is The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Wow. Weekdays at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
AM 800 KXIC.
One more Dan Patrick.
That sounds like he might be touchable.
One more Colin Cowherd.
Be honest about it.
How about some more Doug Gottlieb?
I want to be your guy who's here every single stinking day.
More Fox Sports Radio?
Any way you want this, I can make it happen.
Then it's yours. All of it.
We love it!
Download the iHeartRadio app and indulge while you do things.
Do it!
That's a good thing. This is Fox Sports Radio. FS1.
Call your friends and ask how they doing.
To find FS1 on your television, go to foxsports.com for details.
Boom. Trust your eyes.
FS1.
I hear this song, I go back in time to college, like chugging a beer and then jumping on the dance floor with all your friends.
That's all you do. Bounce, and then you start bouncing into each other as he starts singing faster.
Fox Sports Radio, the Jason Smith Show with my best friend Mike Harmon. Mary Mack getting all the